Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the NerD&D, where we, your nerd theorists, carry on playing our D&D campaign. I am Tom, your DM, and these are the nerd theorists. We carrying on with our Hatheria campaign. We do as regularly as life permits, as everybody who watches or even plays D&D could ever attest to. It's always tricky, and as you can see, we are missing Aiden once again because life and Skindred gets in the way. So he made his choice. He made his choice. He did. Again, and apologise. Once again, have a little bit of a tickly cough. It's just me and life existence. It just seems to be all the time. But Dave, do you have any Wheel of Time announcements, or is it done now?
It's done. It was fucking brilliant, if you will pardon my language. Absolutely magnificent series. It was a massive step up from season 2. I urge you all to watch it, and I urge you all to go and look at the Wheel of Time playlist, of which there are now 20 videos for you to enjoy.
Nice.
Yeah, there will be a couple more videos. There'll be a season review, but because that actually requires me to do work and, you know, write scripts and get some clips and things like that, it's going to take a while. But next week,
every like and subscribe you hit to any of our videos is a massive, massive help to us, so we can then go on to help try and make more content in the future. So please, any support is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
And we now sell yogurt.
That's an in-joke, I apologise. We don't. Not yet. So,
yeah.
So, we upcoming. I believe we've got a windmill video coming up for tabletop terrain.
Gaz has done a lovely, beautiful tabletop centerpiece.
It is beautiful. Even if I do say so myself, it's probably one of my favourite things that I've built, and it's very easy and stupidly cheap. I think all in all, I think I worked out it cost me about £3.
Brilliant.
Which is good, and also
that's amazing.
Gaz's running totals, they get a lot more than that.
I'll
finish editing that this week, and that will be going out this week, so that's good.
Marvellous. As well as I've got some Kings of War videos for the Idol of Shobik from the Empire of Dust's Kings of War. So I've got a 3 video series of that coming up as well. So it's the unboxing, the build, and the paint. I've got that coming up. So, again, like and subscribe, get that notification button so you can keep up to date with everything we do. So, without further delay, we'll jump straight in to roleplay. So, previously on Hatheria, you had set forth on a quest towards the Alzadoran border, got as far as Havenford, and just before getting to Havenford, decided to camp down for the night and use Meridian's strangely acquired means of transportation from his now deceased, one of his deceased fathers. It gets complicated. And which then seemingly teleported you to another plane of existence. You, in this plane, found his old office, where you, and as you do in D&D, you looted to top to bottom, before then trying to confront these dwarves, which seemingly have been churning out some sort of form of construct for the Hatherian war effort. And that, after their defeat, is where it finished.
We are
so you are
at a pile of corpses.
Yeah, well, 2 dead dwarves and 2 inoperable constructs. What are you doing?
Well, first thing I'm going to do is take me a swig from my alchemy jug and trigger
Sorry, it's a pint.
Amulet. A pint. I'm gonna swig a pint.
You're gonna down a pint.
And have myself a amulet of the drunkard heal because I got battered in that fight. Not happy about that at all.
Celebratory ale, Grom. I like this sound of that.
There you go, laddie.
I'll have a pint as well.
Enjoy the sen.
Shall we see what these dwarves are carrying?
Come on, let's have a wee look.
These dwarves don't have a great deal on them, as you've kind of been looting them. They have some like food rations, like dried breads and meats on them. They have I was going to say a flask. It's more of a skin of some liquid or another. And their toolkit on them for doing their work, which, as Grom looks over those, can tell that they are fine quality tools.
How well armoured were they? What was their armour like? I can't remember. I remember they were tough to hit.
They were tough to hit. I think it was just chain.
Okay.
Standard chain.
I say just chain. It's just compared to your armour. But yeah, they've got chain on them.
Have they got
and a shield. They've got a shield and their hammers.
Yeah.
Right. So okay, no worth for me. And any money?
No, actually, no, nothing on them.
Nothing. What about the constructs? Any interesting salvageable parts or anything that I might be able to make use of in my artificery-ness?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's incredibly intriguing if you want to actually. It depends how much time you want into to kind of burrow down into it.
What are we doing with this? Are we moving swiftly on? Or are we going back? It looks like there's a door over there. We should go through it. But
I was going to say there was another door, wasn't there?
There was another door at the far side.
Okay. Well, you ever play with your tools? Grom, I'm going to go and have a look through this door.
Right. Yep. Okay, you have a look at there. Grom, if you just want to make an Arcana check.
Toilet.
Then.
An Arcana check. All right, I will guidance myself before I do.
Sure. And Meridian, you're just going over to this far door, which is unlocked. You can open it easy enough. As soon as you open it, you feel a blast of heat. Very much like you did when you stepped out onto the balcony in your Tiberius Trevelyan's office. Yes, so as you step out onto it, you can see it's not as fancy a balcony as he had from his office. There's a bit of a platform, which seems to be of stone. It seems seemingly carved relatively intricately, but then into the floor there seems to be inset a descending staircase, but you can see over and beyond this ledge on certain sides, and some sides that just you see a lot of rock descending fairly steeply, and then on the other side you can see the lake of lava, as you could from the other side as well.
Good. Right,
I'll stick my back through the door. Guys, there appears to be a staircase going down to what I assume is the lake. Might be worth having a look about. We could have just bagged ourselves a off-world safe house. Could be quite useful in the future.
Well, hey, who knows what else is here? It can't be just. I mean, is it just these two people?
Well, I don't even know where we are. It could just be these two people in the entire realm.
Well, let's find out, eh? I rolled a total of 12, 14, 21.
21. It's pretty good. You know from your particular form of Arcana that they are not invoking the same to a school of magic as yourself.
Okay.
They're not using artificer magic, as it were.
Okay.
They are using a combination of dwarven knowledge to create sturdy constructs, and then somebody else was infusing them with the necessary magics to make them into constructs. Into
golem-esque then, or yeah.
So yeah, they are very much like golem-esque, but these are linked to certain kind of amulets, which are kind of like kind of a one-time attunement. So
That's
once
what the dwarves have on, I assume.
yes, they do. So then they would be able to telepathically communicate their will to these constructs, and then they would carry out those commands.
Interesting.
But once
right.
damaged, destroyed, used up, the enchantment has been spent.
Would an experienced wizard who may have skills in similar magic be able to divine a way to reverse engineer this? I'm not thinking of myself as such, but I'm thinking if I could put it in front of someone with some knowledge, would they look at this and go, oh, hang on, I've done something similar with a tattoo and a map?
This kind of thing, it's not... I don't know possibly who you're mean. Yeah, so this type of magic is not completely brand new. It's not experimental. It has been known. So it's been known before, generally referred to as shield guardians, I think they were.
Okay.
Is what they're referred to as. And so it is a technology which has been around for a while. It's not entirely new. Yeah, it's not entirely new, but it is very high level ability to be able to create it. So yeah, and
with my Arcana check, would I know then, because this is obviously a magic amulet, would a dispel magic break the link, or could it?
That's only if you'd be able to see it, I believe. Would you not need line of sight?
Well, I'm thinking it's one of those. If, for example, someone was in combat with someone with an amulet and they noticed that, would they be able to cast dispel magic on the amulet and it would turn off?
If you could see the amulet,
okay.
Theoretically, yes. You, in the same fashion as you couldn't do it on the construct because the magical essence of it is internal.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, it's protected, but in theory,
easier
yes.
Easier to maybe have a glance of just thinking about if we face them again. So, because apparently the army's full of these fuckers. So, are there any inventories or anything like that? Any ledgers that say how many of these may have been made and passed on? Stickers for that sort of thing.
Look at Dotty's head banging cat.
I mean, the dwarves, they keep good notes on all their work. They are meticulous and proud of their work. So you can find some ledgers, some of which are raw material requests, ledgers of how many raw materials coming in, how much is used, and how many units are produced, and so on and so on and so on. You think they've produced maybe around 50 or 60 of these?
Holy shit, guys. They've produced about
quite a lot.
50. 3 score of these machines. They'd take a city.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah, right. I think we've got what we need from this place.
Can I ever walk down the stairs? But can I do it in a sneaky manner?
You came back and told us about the stairs, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, but you're...
And then he's trying to sneak out.
I'm not trying to sneak away from them. I just meant, while they're all fanning about, I'll just sneak down the stairs. Because I don't want anybody to see.
By all means, roll a stealth, at which point Harul joins you. He's got...
yes.
Yeah. He takes a cursory interest in what you were looking at, and I was like, nah, and then walks off with you. So yeah, by all means, roll a stealth.
Alright, that's a +3. First roll of the night. Oh. It's a 2. So that's 5 altogether.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, I'm being really unprofessional, but I need a wee, so just pretend I'm following on.
Shocking behaviour. He's still searching. It took you a while. It took him a while to do these, search these golems anyway. So yeah, Harul, silent as you are. You hardly tell he was there if you hadn't have seen him. You start walking along, you think you're doing great until you start going down the steps, and then your feet are making a clop, 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 clop on the stonework on the way down. It's rather difficult because it is just flat stone. Rather difficult to hide your footsteps, unless you're trained as such. But on your walk down, as soon as
coconut shells I've got doesn't help either, does it?
yeah, the clogs that you're wearing on the way down. As you start descending these stairs, there's some writing. As you get to the point where it starts actually, you're going underneath, there's some writing above your head there. But it's in a language you don't know.
Oh. Is it in a language that Harul would know?
Let me double check his languages. I don't think it is. Features and traits. Languages. I'm going to go ahead and say no.
Okay. Grom.
He's got his head in a...
I was just going to say, as I'm shouting out, I just see this stream of wee past me. Heading down, I'm just like, oh. So I ran back up the stairs. Hector.
Yeah.
Where's Grom gone?
I don't know. Last I saw, he had his head inside one of these contraptions. He gave me a pint. I drank it. It's good.
I mean, it's his alchemy jug, so he can just keep going. It's like, is it a gallon that it produces?
Yeah.
Has he left it in here?
He handed it to Hector.
Here then.
Okay, yeah.
We might as well have a drink while we're waiting for him.
And also, before we actually started, it was mentioned about who had hold of the crystal ball of scrilepathy. And we came to a rough conclusion. We think maybe Meridian had hold of it. Is that something
I believe so, yes, because I had an idea at the end of... I mean, we finished pretty much after the battle.
It was straight after the battle, as soon as you'd won it, was it? We called it.
I wanted to check, because many sessions ago, I picked up with my magical cloak of eyeballs that somebody was watching us. Would I be able to study this thing to work out if this was where that was coming from?
No, I mean, I'll just give you that as a without needing to study for it. You know, as part of your magical studies, that you'd be able to see this kind of invisible orb when somebody scries on you, but it'd be near impossible to know who that comes from,
right?
Or where it comes from, even if you had the source.
Well, I'm visiting all scries look the same when you're seeing them on
effectively.
Well, I assumed at the time that it was Daddy checking up on me. So this sort of
it was. But if we remember right, it was on Cadell, wasn't it? Cadell was the one being scried on, which I think we established.
Yes,
we managed to establish that.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't on you.
Just a group. It was actually
actually on.
When you scry, you have to choose a particular person, and then they have to pass a will save for it to succeed. I believe, if I remember rightly.
Oh,
it's been a while.
Yeah, and I think you could see it sort of following Cadell.
Yeah.
So can I do anything with this thing?
You have to attune with it. You can. As soon as you've attuned to it, you can scry on somebody once a day, and also use it once you've successfully scried on someone. You can telepathically communicate with them.
Oh, excellent! And that's an hour, isn't it, to attune? I've got to sit sit with it for an hour, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think we might need. I think we might need to take a rest anyway. I could do with it.
Well, I just wanted to make sure because as the only way in that we know so far is the teleportation method that we took. That I'm assuming only us and Father knew how to do. That staircase is obviously the other way in, so I think it's probably a good idea that we go down the stairs, find out what's there, and then we know we're safe and we can have a sleep here.
Okay.
Probably the safest place we've ever slept, unless that staircase leads to, I don't know, the Women's Institute or.
Well, the amount of time that it's going to take Grom to actually fully take apart these things to the degree where he's going to actually find all that information out, I could say you probably have been able to attune to it. Yeah, you can short rest and attune to that if you want.
Nice.
Excellent.
I'm going to use 4 hit dice. I'll take 4 hit dice.
Grom's head emerges from the middle of a shield guardian.
What's going on?
Everyone, while you were studying, took a short rest.
You bastard. It's a good job I have a pint in it, eh? All right then, fair enough. Well, I guess I'll attune to this later then.
Attune to
the
ball.
Square telepathy.
Meridian was just doing that.
Was he?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did give it him. See, I did give it him. I told
You did. We discussed it. Yeah.
30 plus 8, 38. How much? 38 is it? Yeah, 38.
It'd be useful if we weren't on a different plane to everyone that, but hey, never mind.
Damn. And then I'm guessing them temporary hit points have gone.
I've still got 10. They don't go until you have a long rest.
Oh, they don't go until you have a long rest.
No.
Right, okay, yeah. I'll keep my 10 in there then. Happy days.
Okay.
That's bloody brilliant. That ability.
I've still got that cannon up because we've not been in here for what? We've been in here now. Probably we've had about an hour, haven't we? I assume.
It's an hour for a tune and such. So yeah, cannon poof fizzles.
Cannon's gone. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. So
short rest to a fighter's like a long rest to everybody else. I'm
fires.
Like, everything
recharges.
Recharge. Yeah. I'm good to go.
Right. So is everybody suitably refreshed?
I think I might be.
More or less.
Take one last
swig
from the alchemy drink.
Wait. That's got limits, you know.
Nah, I've not hit the bottom yet.
No, you won't hit the bottom, but I want to hit the bottom.
He's trying.
How much have you had? Are you drunk?
I don't know.
It's a fair point. Have you been drinking throughout this short rest?
This hour?
Yeah, I'd say so. I can't see a reason not to.
All right. Are you sharing, or is it between yourselves?
Yeah, sharing with Meridian. Yeah.
So there's 4 gallons of ale. I've drunk a pint.
Was it 4? Right. Yeah. You've not hit the bottom of it in an hour. But by all means, make a Constitution save.
Oh, it's a natural 19 plus.
Oh, it's all right.
You're all right.
Yeah,
You're fine.
that's 5, 24.
Orkammer's finest, this.
As you stand up, you first think, "Ooh, hang on," but then it's like, "No, I'm all right." You shake it off. The look out onto the lake of lava is a sobering view.
Don't want to fall in there.
Looking out into infinity.
Or looking up. Yeah. So yes. This staircase, as you start to descend, and you get to the point where you have a bit over your head, it has some writing, which Grom can see is in Dwarvish.
Excellent. So what does it say then?
It says, "Descend the stair to Fort Epsilon."
Hey, descend the stair to Fort Epsilon. What's Fort Epsilon? Have you heard about that before, Meridian?
Fort
Tepsilon.
Fort Epsilon.
Oh, not Fort
It is
Epsilon.
in these letters. I don't know. This is weird.
I've only ever seen one Tepsilon. I couldn't say I've seen 4 of them.
Fort Epsilon.
Epsilons, isn't it? Yeah.
This is slowly descending into a two Ronnies sketch. Fort Epsilon. The name does ring a bell, but I don't know why. Why does it ring a bell? Am I imagining that?
I think you probably are. It's certainly not been mentioned in lore in game till this point.
I think it was a gay bar in Leicester Square, maybe.
But Hyrule starts holding his head a bit, and I'm just like, something familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Yeah, why not?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe something I've heard in passing. I don't know.
You don't strike me as the fellow who forgets much.
No.
I've
What's
heard
happened to your accent, Hyrule?
Heard a great deal. No.
You're dealing with a real Hyrule.
Yeah. If you had a real Hyrule here, yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, are you just descending?
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
I mean,
How steep are these stairs?
Pretty steep.
Kirathungol steep.
I mean, they are pretty steep.
Sorry,
Right?
that was an oblique Lord of the Rings reference.
Yeah,
didn't get it, which
it
is
went
all
over
good.
my head. I'm sorry. I mean, taking my nerd pass back.
Yeah, give it. Come on, hand it over, all of you.
But yeah, so it is pretty steep. I mean,
how far does it look to get down?
You from here you can't see the bottom.
Straight, or does it start curving?
It's straight. I mean, any kind of sources of light you're producing do not light the bottom of it.
Right.
So you can just keep going as far as you can see. It seems pretty straight.
If I were to put my shield on and sit on it, how fast do I think I would go?
Oh, you would go really fast.
It's all well and good.
Really fast.
All well and good, that lad. But just remember, there might not be a way to stop at the bottom. And you know, if there was a way to stop at the bottom, you probably turn into jam. He's gonna do it anyway.
Awfully tempting.
Are you gonna?
Hang on. Hang on.
Oh well, I'm gonna.
What are you doing?
You don't get your spell slots back after a short rest, do you? Fuck.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna say least.
No, don't.
And light the shield up.
Don't wizards get at least a spell slot?
Recovery.
Arcane recovery.
All 3 points. Well,
but Gaz, do you get your sorcery points back?
they don't come back on a short rest, I don't think. But you get
Oh.
you've got
Font of Magic.
yeah, I'll say least and light my shield up.
Okay.
Least. And then I'll lay it down on the stairs and I'll surf down the stairs on it.
Stood on it.
I stood on it.
Or you're skeleton bobbing down it.
No, I'm going down the stairs. Yeah.
Stood. All right, great.
Stood.
I'll
I'll take it out first, guys, and off I go.
Make an acrobatics, please.
Acrobatics. I don't think I've ever done this.
Acrobatics is for shit like this.
Yeah.
It's a 10.
I was going to polymorph you when it was birds and just fly down, but I haven't got any level.
You were. In fact, I was going to say flicking through a spellbook. Meridian doesn't have a spellbook. You were going, oh yeah, what was that again? And then Hector just goes, Lys, his shield lights up, and he jumps on his shield and he's off into the darkness. You can see,
we can see him all the way.
Yeah, you can see the illumination of this tunnel, the stairs. It goes and it goes faster and faster and faster down these stairs, and then
you got to cast on him, but I got nothing to help him.
No, I have nothing to help.
and then shoo, he's gone. And he reaches, you eventually reach, which comes up pretty quickly. You actually reach a corner in the stairs, which make another acrobatics check, please.
Oh, better. This one's a dirty 20.
It needed to be better.
It needed to be 20, did it?
It needed to be better anyway. Yeah, you were going, and then you managed to tilt your shield. You hold on one of the straps, and there's just enough room to just not clip your head on the inside wall because it's banked. Pretty not banked as such, but it's a curved corner rather than square, thankfully. And then
that's unlike dwarves to make a non-square corner there. I mean, it's not dwarven, is it? So
yeah. Which shoots round. You shoot round this corner, at which point everybody else, all you can see is this light going down this tunnel, and then it disappears. You're not quite sure what happened to it. Just poof, gone.
Can I work out how long it would take us to walk that far?
Oh.
Based on how quickly he vanished.
Oh yeah, to take a little while. Like.
At terminal velocity.
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe half an hour. It's steep, and it was a long way down.
Jesus.
You shoot around this corner, and then there's a short kind of extra bit of descent further down until you reach flat. Make another acrobatics for me, please.
Stick with this dice.
Oh, we're going to transfer this velocity he's got into a
something cool.
That is that's 7 plus 4, so 11.
11. Oh dear. So yeah, the hitting of the flat surface, with it being an enchanted shield, doesn't really take much damage, but it does kind of wedge into the stone at the bottom of the stairs, and you go flying like a bullet.
Just sliding on my arm.
Yeah. Yeah, and you thankfully do come to a rest, not in lava. But yeah, you come skidding to a stop, and you kind of look up, and you can see and also feel the glow and the heat of lava, and you can see just ahead of you there's some form of bridge, but then a lot of lava.
Bridge and lava.
Back
that's because you're still on the floor and just kind of looked up, and that's just all you can see. As
we're slowly walking down, we just hear, and Hector comes sprinting past us with really scratched armor, going, "I'm going to do it again."
I think I can make it.
I can do it this time.
As it stands at this point, I'm not so sure he's alive anymore. Do you think he's dead? Has he finally gone and done it?
No sense, I feel.
Probably.
I'll stand up.
Hector's got a bit of time sat at the bottom of it.
Collect my shield.
How much noise did he make?
Quite a lot.
I'm a big metal-cladded man who's
just been surfing down some stone stairs.
75 miles an hour down.
Yeah. You get up, look behind you to your shield, which is still aglow, and which is kind of fading just because you no longer have it on you. But it's wedged into the stone floor. I assume you're retrieving it. Yeah. It takes a bit of getting out of this stone floor. It wedged a good 4 centimeters into the stone.
Oh, what a rush! And I think I've just invented the shield boarding.
He says to himself at the bottom of the stairs. You
quite like being Hector's head for an hour while he's got no one around him.
Just, that song with the clowns, that it's just that going around and around.
Shield sledding. So yeah, you retrieve your shield, then turn round, and then you realise, obviously, you've got this platform, sizable platform that you've been sliding along, which then leads to the lake of lava, which you are now on the level of the lava.
Okay.
And there is then a bridge, a very, very long stone bridge, which then leads to seemingly some sort of tall construct, as in a building or such.
Yeah.
Which you can only imagine is Fort Epsilon.
Fort Epsilon.
Which seems to be, for the most part, in natural stone, but
has been carved out, so it's made the structure.
Mm.
Any movement on lava based around me? Any?
Make a perception check.
Am I alone on it? I definitely don't have a high perception. I've got no perception. It's an 11.
You have a look out again. It's really hot, makes your eyes water looking out, and it's very hazy from all the heat. But yeah, you don't see any kind of movement beyond the heat ripple.
No. I guess I'll shout up the stairs to everybody. Hey, you guys, I'm okay.
He shouts this up the stairs. I don't know, what's your passive perception says. Yeah, no, you're probably not. I mean, stone echoes quite a lot, so if he shouts well, he might well be able to hear something, but you can't make out what it is. Like, you can hear.
Oh my god!
You can hear somebody shouting.
Quick, come on, guys! Hey, look, I think he's dying. He's broken legs, maybe. Maybe he's got himself into something he can't get out of.
So yeah, Hector, I assume you just sit and wait for them. Or are you doing anything in the meantime?
Sit on my shield.
Fair enough. You sit on the shield, make it look like that's how you landed and came out the hole.
Actually, I like the idea that he decided to have a little paddle in the lake while he was
on his shield.
And we get to the bottom and he's just treating all the burns on his feet, where he was just like,
I'll take my shield to the lava's edge, and I'm gonna say, so the god that gave me the shield, we've not heard from any of you guys in a long time, and shit seems to be going sideways, so we could use some direction. I don't know if this place is closer to where you guys are or not, but if you can hear me, we could do the sign. I'm just
surprisingly poignant from Hector.
See if there's any sort of answer or.
You have a moment. You sit at the lava's edge and hear nothing back.
It only works when you're naked.
And eventually everybody else gets to the bottom. You see the scene set out before you. A long platform right at the bottom of the stairs. Grom, you will instantly notice from the stonework has instantly been chipped away at.
It was like that when I got here.
Looks remarkably fresh to me, lad.
No, it's been there for years, I'm sure.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
But yeah, then you look out, you can see this lake of lava and this stone bridge leading off to Fort Epsilon, which Cadell, he looks out at it, squinting away at it, and he's like, I can see movement.
Eagle eyes. Handy for a change.
Dead straight line. You know full well it'd have said at the top of the stairs, can I see the bottom? No, you can't.
But Tom, I've got eagle vision. I can see for a mile, Tom. I've got eagle vision.
But yeah,
Shit
so
DM. Exactly what you would have said.
he would have said that. He would. He absolutely
Like,
says it
yeah.
every session. So yeah, he's looking at this. It's like, yeah, there are windows. Lower down windows look more like arrow slits. Then becomes proper windows higher up.
What about entrances, Cadell? Can you see out there?
Looks like maybe one on the ground floor.
Guards?
I can see some movement, like a few, perhaps.
Yeah. What about higher up? Out there?
Again, I can see movement, but who or what they are, I couldn't tell you.
Is there a roof on this thing? Does it look like there's a roof?
It's just keeps going up and almost kind of like looks like it becomes part of the natural stonework. Even though you know that this entire realm was magically constructed to appear however you want, it's been designed to look that way, and was created that way along with the natural stone.
Imagine the ego you had to do that.
Right? It's like everybody in this entire hierarchy doesn't have an ego. But yeah, and it kind of becomes part of the kind of a ceiling of stone, which then kind of stops and then just becomes the infinite void.
Yeah. Right. Here's my thinking on this. There's no way in that we can sneak in. And so, we might have to make this look official. I think that perhaps what we are to do here is what I would call the classic Death Star infiltration technique, and that's just a name that our clans come up with. It's not something that
the famous Death Star clan
bears any copyright or anything like that. It's just that with two people here who are official Hatherian men-at-arms or at least military people. Previously, I mean, he's got the garb to a degree.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He ripped it off.
He shredded it.
Fit of anger.
Yeah.
Shit. We've got one, and he looks like he's important, and the other one can say he's been through the ringer. But I suggest we go in as captives. Try and get through that front door.
What if they've got a trash compactor? I'm not even sure if I know what it is, but.
Well, in my experience, we'll leave someone on the outside who knows how to handle these things. Speaks in riddles, you know. I'm sure we'll work that out. Don't worry about that. Let's just find a way in. I mean, if we have to tie our hands together or something with some semi-fake knots. At this point, I don't know. Maybe Meridian, can you go in as, I suppose, nobility? Go in as your father's son.
Well, I could do, but I'm just looking that window up there. There seems to be steam coming out of it. It's hard to tell from this distance, but I'd say that was roughly the size of a womp rat. Now,
about 2 meters. That's quite large.
I've never been part of this. What was it? Death Star infiltration before, but for some reason,
it's an old Gromune tactic when we were a small rebel outfit.
If you can get a fireball. You can get a fireball through that.
I could get a fireball through that.
Hey, Stadium, we don't want to take the whole place out, like.
Aww.
You know. Not today. Not right now. Maybe later. Right now, we want to get inside and see what's in. I mean, that looks like a mighty fine place to hide some treasures. Or some people, for that matter.
How
people
far
is interesting, because...
How long was the bridge? Over
a mile.
You said it was quite a way.
It's under the mile to trigger within Cadell's sight line, but I mean, it's quite a way. I mean, far enough for these people at the opposite end to not really have noticed you.
Considering you arrived in a shower of sparks and
If we're going to go over there on the pretext that we're official, we're not going to know that we don't look official enough until they start firing arrows at us.
Well, he's got his Inquisitor's robes. I mean, that's about as official as you get.
Well, hang on. What if these people don't like Hatherians?
Well, I find that hard to believe because this is a constructed plane built by Hatherian nobility, as far as I'm concerned. Certainly, at least one of them, making war machines for the army. It would be very odd to be neighbours with someone who don't like you. You'd think there'd be better defences on this bridge.
How does this orb of scrying work? Do I need to know the person I'm spying on?
It's a standard scrying spell, isn't it?
Yeah, it acts exactly the same as the scry spell. So if you want to look that up, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, except for you can telepathically communicate. They have to be on the same plane of existence.
Yeah.
And you do need to know them, so you can't just go, that person over there. Yeah, so you at least be able to have to name them, or at least be able to image them in your mind.
Yeah, right. Looking at the spell here, so you get basically.
I can't have a look inside the building. Is what I mean.
No,
I can't just scry on someone that's over there.
You can you not scry on a place? No. And you see in here, particular creature you choose in the same place. Target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target.
It's not on a place, it's on a person.
Yeah, so if you've got second-hand knowledge of the person, you've not met them but you've heard of them, then they get +5 to their save roll. But if you know them well, they get -5 to their save roll, and if you've just met them briefly, it's just a flat save. You can enhance that a bit by having like a photo or a likeness of them, or one of their clothes, or even better, a bit of their body, so hair, nail, something like that. That makes
a bit of their body, a finger.
At that point, it's really hard for them to resist.
Resist this scry.
Then basically you get 10 feet like you've been doing. You get a little orb that you can have a look on. You've had an idea. What's your idea?
I've had an idea.
He's got an idea.
He's had an idea.
Oh, don't start that.
No.
Don't. Please don't. No,
we all know it.
No.
Hey,
I hate it so much.
Right, let's hope it's a good one. So how do I cast it? Do I just pick the ball out and just go?
Sit with it for a moment? Yeah. And
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
lay it out in front of you almost ritualistically, but yeah.
Right, I'm going to sit down cross-legged. I'm going to put the ball in front of me. I'm going to fish around in my backpack, and I'm going to pull out Bin Meyer's cuddly mascot, and I'm going to try and talk to Great Uncle Bin Meyer.
What? Wait. Same plane.
Oh, we're on a different plane.
You're on a different plane of existence.
Yes. So there's no point doing that. You'd have known that from the start.
I haven't done any of that.
Good thought, but no.
I just thought he might know what four candles was.
4 Texalons are.
No. I mean, it's.
Right, well, in that case, I'm just going to fire a fireball straight across the bridge.
It's out of spell range.
Well, I'm out of ideas then.
I think we go with the Death Star plan. The only issue is our way back's that way. As far as I'm aware, your spell doesn't get us out of here from within here. We have to go back to the portal room. Is that right?
Yeah. You need a teleportation circle.
Yeah, and a level 4 spell slot, which I currently don't have. So unless we stop here for a long rest before we venture in, we're stuck here.
Oh well, I'm really glad you said that now. But how long has it been since we slept? Don't feel like it's been long.
Just.
I think we woke up in the morning.
Yes,
and went in,
you woke up and went straight in.
Can you sorcery point yourself with a level 4 spell slot, or is that not? No.
I've only got 2 sorcery points left.
Well, this, viewers, is going to be a delightfully boring session where we all play noughts and crosses for 8 hours until we get sleepy. I feel we've got to go in then. We've kind of talked
Yeah,
ourselves into a corner
let's
here.
go in. We're assuming the worst. These guys can be friendly. You're a dwarf.
The Bloodwell amulet. The Bloodwell amulet.
What? What about it?
The Bloodwell amulet.
Oh, in short rests, it gives you sorcery points. Does it not?
You
Well
can use
remembered.
the amulet as spell focused for your spell while wearing it or holding it, and you gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. Blah blah blah. In addition, when you roll any hit dice to recover hit points while you're wearing the amulet, you can regain 2 sorcery points. Blah. So now I have 4 sorcery points, which I will exchange for a level 4 spell slot.
Do not get trigger happy. Right.
No, I will save that. That will be our exit.
Well remembered.
It costs like a casting time of a minute. Just to bear that in mind.
Yes,
we'd
it
have to
does.
fortify the room. Yeah, you'd have to run a...
It says. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Anyway, you're a dwarf.
10 rounds.
It could be.
10
There could
rounds.
be. This could be where all the dwarfs live. They could have been lying up there.
This is it. I mean, I don't know. Do they look like dwarves, Cadell?
There's not. He doesn't think so, but it is hard to tell at such a range. There are figures. Yeah, they appear to be.
Right.
They appear to be
let's
armed. These ones at the bottom seem to be armed, but they can't tell if they're dwarves or not.
Oh, here's the thing. The dwarves up top
Yes.
would have been able to go down and go this way. Were they just wearing standard dwarven outfits, or did it look like there was some sort of identifying? Were there any identifying marks? Or
No,
stuff?
there was no identifying marks. It was just all pretty standard chainmail and common clothes.
Maybe we just
lovely.
nonchalantly walk through, say we're just passing through.
Well, I reckon I go in and wave a sheaf of papers and complain about invoices, and say no bugger's been around to collect stuff.
Let's go with that.
William here, who's willing to back me up and say that there should be more support from the fort for this, then we'll go in and get a meeting with whoever's in charge. Bureaucracy is the way to most things.
Okay, let's go.
Right,
Let's
all
go.
day. Excellent. Oh, lovely.
Right.
So, yeah, a rule. Can you look very official?
He makes his uniform to be his uniform rather than a standard armor or anything else. And steps out in front. Are you wanting me to take the lead on this, or are you wanting to go with your complaint approach?
I'm wanting you to look like you're here as well, and say that you've come to pick something up, and we'll say we've had no shipments for a while. So we've come together to make a formal complaint.
It might work.
It might work. It might not. But you know,
Go on.
it'll buy us a bit of time.
100% about it.
Hector's muttering to himself at the back. So yeah, marching orders then. So Harul and Grom at the front.
Yeah.
I'm just
Say
going
it's
to
about
back.
15 feet wide,
put my
this
hood
bridge.
up, and I'm going to try and just look like a court wizard who's just there for backup.
I'm at the back. On the walk over, though, could I grab Meridian? That's it.
Yeah.
Meridian. That orb you got there, you can use it to look at people, right?
Well, yes. That's,
Need him, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could you check on Thunder? Could you see how he's doing? If he's
when
still
we're-
alive?
when we're back on the same plane, unless he's on this
Okay.
plane. But if I use it on this plane and he isn't on this plane, it then
Then it's
won't
a
work
waste.
again for
Alright.
another day.
Or just
Listen, we're going to need to sleep at some point. I mean, if you want to take a shot, like...
It's every dawn
you think
that
he-
it recharges
Every dawn.
rather than
Yeah.
So you think he could be on this plane?
whatever a dawn
No,
is on
I-
a different plane. But
well.
yeah.
I didn't know the planes thing.
Well, it's worth a pop, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. I'll try and see if I can see thunder
Oh, he's doing it now.
in the thundery in this plane.
Before we set off. Have we
So,
got
are
enough
you-
that belongs to him, have you?
I've probably got a spunk stain on my cloak.
Not this one, you
he's
haven't.
pro-
No, this is brand
he's
new.
probably just wiped it or one of
One
my
sec.
socks or something.
So are you briefly pausing from going across to scry? Okay, you sit down and have a scry and have a think about it. Okay, so you concentrate your mind. You've not really scried before. You know of it from your studies. Your mind kind of gets sucked into the crystal ball as it kind of images start to appear in it. Your focus goes so into it that you almost feel like you yourself are getting sucked into it, even though your body hasn't gone anywhere. And you can see Thunder. And you can see he's in a bad state. He seems to be chained by the wrists and feet, and then these chains come into a singular chain which is then attached to the wall. He's barely clothed in rags which seem to be dirtied. He's got cuts, bruises, and appears to be unconscious for whatever that is.
It's a scrylepathy ball, by the way.
Can I talk to him now?
Yeah.
Thunder. Thundercats.
He just sits up going, ho! He kind of stirs, like, Meridian. Is that you?
Thunder, buddy, we thought we'd never see you again. This is really, this was complete fluke. I won't lie to you. We weren't coming looking for you. This was a complete accident, but we're here now. Are you in the fort made of stone on the lake of lava? Does any of that ring a bell?
I heard these voices all before.
And
always
can you remember how you
voices.
got here? Do you know how you got here, Thunder?
That's all you get, and he passes out again.
Right, well, I'll snap out of it. Holy shit. Hector, you...
He's there. He's on this plane.
Okay. Guys, Grom,
What?
Cadell, we need a long rest. We need to prepare. This is a rescue mission. Thunder's
He's
here.
in there.
Thunder is here. I mean, as far as I can tell, he's alive, barely. He's in a really bad state. He seems to be in some sort of dungeon. I'm assuming in that fort. I can't imagine where else they would keep him. I don't know how big this plane is, but he is on this plane.
Well, what about change of plans? We're here to transport this prisoner to a new place.
Okay. When did Hector get smart?
I don't know. I'm not smart. I'm just fluky.
I think whatever we do, we need to get in. We're going to cause a ruckus at some point. We've got to get through that door. Now, that door, ideally, if we can get him out of there without any trouble.
I like Helena nodding in Fireball.
Fireball.
Fireball. Right, look, okay, so we know where he is. We've only just had a nap. I don't see as there's a whole lot we can do now. We know where he is.
You know he's on the plane.
We know he's inside this place here somewhere. As big as this plane may be, who knows? But how about we go out? How about we leave it? We go back and we walk the rest of the day towards our intended destination, and then we come back in after a nap.
Because we can teleport back here from anywhere.
Yeah.
Aye, that we can. And we've got a place to be out there as well as a war to avoid. We get out here now. We'll go. We'll take a day's
So
travel.
we take a day's travel. We get fully prepared. We come back first thing in the morning, fully tooled up, and we basically kill the rest of your kind until we find.
No one said there was more dwarves. I've already possibly helped exterminate my race.
Well, what have we? Hang on. What have we got now?
Find myself a short human and start repopulating.
How spent do we all feel now?
I'm here. Is he back? He's back.
I'm at full health, but I've only got the one level 4 slot to get us back to our plane.
That is a worry.
Level 3 slot.
Yeah, full health, but 1 level 4.
Apologies, there was a slight technical glitch that happened.
We're all back, but we're wonky. Oh no, we're back. We're back.
I sorted it out as fast as I could.
Alright, so I feel that we do that. We get out, we go, we tool up, and we come back, and we come back prepared. We go back to that forge, and we lock the doors. Make sure no one's getting in. And on we
but what
go.
if? Hang on. What if someone in that quad's expecting these 2 dwarves to check in?
Well, I mean, it's a fucking
At the point
long way to go.
At the point when they check in, they're gonna start asking questions. They might send somebody and put them on high alert.
Why? It's true. But
I also might move Thunder.
DM, was there a place for him to sleep up there where we were?
No.
They lived. There was no place for him to sleep up there.
No. They were not living there. That was purely their workshop.
Oh shit! Oh, they live in the fort then. Can we look like them? Anyone able to change their form?
The music's just stopped.
For the reference, I've dropped Foundry, so the music has dropped out, and that's purposeful. Just because we've had the technical glitch, I'm trying to minimise that from happening again.
Okay. That makes perfect sense. Also, my brain's now feeling like it's awake again, so that's good.
No longer trying to be lulled.
Music's great, but it does lull you.
Yes.
So, can either of you spellcasters look like someone else? Even one of them at this point.
I can minor illusion.
Minor illusion's not going to work for talking and moving, is it?
No.
Is it that good?
No.
Well,
anyone got disguise self?
Not at the moment, no.
Or a disguise kit.
Or a disguise kit, for that matter. Aye. Is that
the best
something
I
we could
could
come back
do
with?
is minor illusion an unconscious dwarf over my shoulder, like I'm carrying him back, saying, a semi-naked Alzadoran's just escaped in that direction and knocked this dwarf out. You better go and catch him. And then the whole fort will run that way.
Yeah, I can disguise myself after a rest.
How confident would any of you be of forging a letter of prisoner transfer from what's your dad's name?
Tiberius Trevelyan.
Tiberius.
James Tiberius Trevelyan.
There was enough notes. There was enough of his notes in his office, wasn't there?
Well, I would suggest that might be
you've got a whole notebook in his. In fact, several tomes of notes in his handwriting.
Yeah.
Was there a seal of his royal seal?
There's no way that a seal's going to survive in that lava, Hector. It's...
Royal.
I mean, I know you don't know much about marine biology, mate, but
Are any of them lava seals? They're
not common to this plane.
That's why they do that. They're just trying to put themselves out.
So, there wasn't any kind of official seal, I believe, unless I don't believe I said they had a seal.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't think we were looking for one. That was the thing. It wasn't something that was.
Although I would know what his seal looked like if he had one.
Yes, you've seen it loads.
Mm.
I think that's our best bet. Sorry, I think that's our best bet. We go into we ask for it. We say we're here to transfer the prisoner. Harul could be lead. He's got the officer's uniform. We could be the party.
Taking him to the front lines.
I could be one of the dwarves.
Yeah. Take him to the front lines to interrogate him to try and get information on the Alzadoran's defences. And
Aye. This might be a way in. All right, this might work, but we are going to need to take a break. We can't go in there half cooked like this.
It gets us in there. I just think if those dwarfs don't show up there, then they're going to be put on high alert.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. I mean, what time of day is it there? Do we know? They were working.
You have no idea. There is no day or
no indication.
No. Yeah, there is no sun or moon. There's just the endless void.
We just run up and down the stairs until we're tired enough to go to sleep.
I mean, surely just going back up and do that. It was half an hour to come down one flight of it, and you know, I think that'd pretty much finish me off. Dwarven trudge all the way back up. Quite as far for me, you know. The little legs.
Oh, you can ride the shield down next time.
No, I don't want to see me make an acrobatics check. Actually, acrobatics, I'm not so bad at thinking about it. I should be all right. But I say we go up there and we sort of barricade. I'm a very nimble dwarf. I say we go up there and take some time, because it don't need to be a full day. It's 8 hours. We're gonna find 8 hours worth of nap time here. I know it's only been 2 hours. We're gonna struggle. I mean, we can go now if you like. But we're very, very little to our benefit if we go now. We're gonna rely on forging this document.
Well, I mean, I've still got level 2 spells, level 1 spells, and cantrips. I mean, I can still set fire to people.
Yeah.
Dotty's more tooled up than I am.
I just think
to you.
The longer we leave it, the more chance of them finding the doors.
Yeah, and the whole prisoner release thing isn't going to work.
Once they know that once they're on high alert, they're going to be on high alert.
You like to play with dead things. Can you speak to corpses?
I don't think I've got that one prepared.
Oh no. Do we need information? What we need?
Anyone can speak to a corpse, Grom. It's just they can't talk
back.
But
I mean, all right. Can you converse with corpses? It's a two-way street. You're right. I feel that we need information.
Yeah.
Talk to corpse.
Right here. Looking at what
just to remind everybody the situation of that, you have left your encampment in the material plane.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we could change things here. We could take the corpses back with us. We took everything. We just leave it empty. That'll confuse the hell out of them. Leave a little note saying, "Oh, gone to help Trevelyan. Back in 5 days."
And take the
we could do that.
And...
Wait, just put them on the circle, surely.
Yeah. Gives us time to forge the notice. I don't know.
I do believe you could do so many people, and then...
Is there a limit to this teleportation circle?
Yeah, it's objects. I think there was more limiting than people.
Okay.
Where's my spells? Sorry, continue conversing while I'm having a look.
Well, we could just throw the bodies in the lava. I mean, as long as they don't find them.
Well, I mean, That we could
I'd
do,
quite
Jim.
like the idea of throwing a dead dwarf off a balcony.
Does
No
sound
guy
like
tosses a
fun.
door.
In fact, we could turn it into a bit of a competition.
Well, with 2 shots.
Yeah,
Maybe you
but
should dismember him first.
Hector versus Cadell, who can throw the dwarf the furthest?
And we've got a third if we need a decider.
You can fuck right up. You fucking try that, Hector. And I think you'll find yourself tumbling.
Sorry, it was up to 8 willing creatures and a single
dead.
object.
Oh, okay. So we'd have to chuck at least 1 construct. Or we could make it look half bent. See, here's the problem though. Can we actually tidy up the place to make it look like no fighting happened?
I think I set fire to quite a lot.
There was a lot of fireballs going on. That's going to be difficult.
Splashed some blood around, haven't we? Yeah. All right, scratch that one. What do you want to do?
I know the sensible
thing
thing is the rest, but I just want to get into the fort and see if we can fight from there.
I think there's a possibility that if we come back, they will be fully aware of what's going on, particularly as we've now put the idea in the DM's head. I think there's more possibility that...
He doesn't need ideas. This is the living, breathing world.
We come back in 8 hours and there's just a whole army of constructs.
Well, it'll be more than 8 hours. It'll be almost a day because there's no way we're sleeping now. Right. So
I say go for it.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
What would Thunder say? He'd push some tables together and say, "Fuck it."
Have we got that instrument that gave you an headache?
Yeah, I've been carrying it for a while.
Aye. Didn't you say this was maybe fated for him?
Yeah, I think so.
You got any healing potions? Anyone?
Do we have any healing potions?
I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Do you have any?
Do I have to save a spell? I'm running. I don't have many. But if we're gonna have to put an ancient weapon in his hands, an ancient instrument, and then try and get him to help us get out of there. And you interesting actually.
Spectacular weapon.
Would they store him somewhere where his magic wouldn't work? Or would they not? Because we managed to scry on him. So that means that maybe he's not in an anti-magic field. These are things to consider about when we get in there. Are we going to become hamstrung in our ability to defend ourselves? Broken him.
Let's just go. Let's just go in there. I vote we go in there. Let's stop debating it and let's go in. Who's voting for go in? I'm voting for go in. Let's say go in.
How are we going in?
Yeah, we're going in.
Are we going to go and complain? Are we going to go as a dwarf?
No, we're going for the prisoner transfer. I'm saying prisoner transfer because that'll get us to Thunder.
A rule. Do you reckon you can take a look at this notebook and forge a prisoner transfer document?
It doesn't have a forgery kit.
That's a worry. Does a forgery kit count as tools?
I think it does, actually.
Excellent. I can have a forgery kit in my hands in an hour.
Need a pen and paper, surely.
Where is it? Let me just work out the right tool for the job. Yeah, with thieves' tools or artisans' tools in hand, I can magically create one set of tools in an occupied space.
It's not as simple as that, Hector.
I can forge
it. The order's written in purple crayon. What?
It just says give us Thunder or else.
Yeah. It's written on the back of a beer mat. Where on earth have you got that?
And this napkin that clearly has a signature on it. So you are spending an hour to create.
Well, I think we need to be out of the way and plan a bit better. We can't just be on the bridge here. We ought to be
at the end of the bridge discussing it.
Yeah. So we'll take a short rest again. Because I can do this and have a short rest. And I will create a set of forgery tools.
Very well. Are they forgery tools just for you? I don't know what your create tools
no,
is.
the creation requires 1 hour of work, which can coincide with a short or long rest. Though the product of magic, the tools are non-magical, and they vanish when I use this feature again. So it's just a set of tools, so I can hand them off. Yeah.
Great.
So we can determine who would be the best for them, basically.
Okay. Probably Harul.
Yeah.
Fine. He can then spend some time beyond that hour of you creating the set. He'll have already been sat there kind of making notes about what to put it as, studying the handwriting before you actually create the set tools. And okay, it's reasonable.
I've still let you've rolled.
I've rolled. Yeah. Good thought, but no. He creates a document requesting a prisoner transfer to his own care.
Okay.
So he's seen plenty of prisoner transfer documents in his time, but in this instance he has forged it to be in Trevelyan's handwriting. As far as you can tell, it looks all right.
Okay.
All right then.
Right,
How do we do this? Do we go together, or do you go on your own and get this?
No, we'll go together. No prisoner transfers, but for a singular guard.
How do we explain our irregular appearance?
Oh, with the army being disposed in Alzadar, we're a mercenary group that's been hired to escort.
Good as any.
For the Empire. Right, okay.
Kingdom. You mind?
Oh, aye, King Sorry. No. I was still on this Death Star infiltration plan. Sorry.
You had empires in Arbroath, did you?
We're well aware of some empires. We were obviously a communal society of crafts people, but
a craftopia.
A craftopia. A Gromune is a craftopia. That was right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, sure. So he takes the lead then. Goes marching off. Sorry, excuse me. So yeah, he along this bridge. Again, this bridge long and
arduous.
Yeah, because it is warm. Yeah, as warm as being in a rhino, kind of warm. So yeah, you get to mechanical rhino. No. Then you get to. You start approaching the other side.
It was not a reference I thought was going to come up, but I'm glad it did.
Yeah. You get to approaching the end. As soon as they kind of twig people are marching down this bridge, you could kind of tell that they weren't really paying that much attention. They weren't. Generally, they were just not expecting a troop of misfit people just marching down the only bridge in this realm. And at which point then they start raising some crossbows towards you, start talking to each other. Like, who goes there? Who's coming? And Harul straightens his uniform out, steps out towards him, steps off from the group of you, and then upon seeing his uniform, they do relax slightly, and you don't see what is being discussed, but he starts handing over the papers. They start looking over it. They start discussing between themselves, and
they behead him.
And they just have a nod. They hand him back the papers, and start waving you all on.
do.
And start
Human,
looking at
not.
you.
Are they human people?
They are human, yes. They are human, and they are wearing Inquisitor uniform.
They're all Inquisitor. For Inquisitor Fortress. Well, this is going to be delightful.
Yes, it is. So yeah, you then are the gates are opened for you. You are able to go in. These gates are, I wouldn't say massive, but they are double doors. Again, very much as the theme of Hatheria, it's much more larger and more intimidating than it needs to be.
Yeah.
It's not gone for overly ornate. It's gone for intimidating. But you can immediately tell that this place, even though it's been referred to as a fort, it's more of a prison. It's not designed to keep people out. It's designed to keep people in. That's why there's not many guard posts on the outside. There's not many watch points to look out. All the kind of guard posts as you start going into the entranceway are all facing inwards to prevent escape, as it were. But there's, you enter this main kind of courtyard. It's not very large, but you've got.
You say courtyard. Have we got like a sky above, or is it just?
No, sorry. I didn't mean
floors.
I didn't mean open courtyard. I just mean a larger foyer, as it were, but with a couple of guard posts. But you seem to think that there's less guards here than there probably should be. There's more guard posts which are unmanned. And
like it's running on a skeleton staff.
Potentially, you just know as it stands right now, there's not that many people there in this particular area.
At night, I suppose.
And I think we'll just call a quick break there. If that's all right.
Okay.
And we will return. We'll get a refreshment of drinks and go to the toilet, Dave. And we'll
I don't need
be
to
back. We'll be back in 5 or 10.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few. All right.
Hello and welcome back to our D&D campaign. Welcome back from the break. So, we are now suitably refreshed. We will continue. So where we left you off, you had just entered Fort Epsilon, or Fort Epsilons, as guys like to put it. You were in the entrance yard. Again, I say yard, it's not open-topped. There is a high ceiling to it, but it has very much that prison yard feel to it. There are raised guard posts, which not all are manned. There are no signs of any kind of prisoners. But Harul steps out into this courtyard, has a look around, like, the guy said it was this way.
Lead the way.
So he starts leading the way, and he heads down a corridor which leads round, gets to some more stairs, which you then start ascending. The spiral staircase, narrow, for defensive purposes. So.
Is the at the point when I look around, I see that there's nobody around. But I don't know who to say it to. But who's next to me? I don't know who would be next to me.
Harul would be taking the lead. Cadell would be right up front as well. I assume it's usually either yourself or Cadell taking one at the front, one at the back, isn't it? Usually?
I'll say it to whoever's just in front of me. I'll be whispering it. When we get in there, Thunder's probably going to recognise us, so I'm going to punch him and knock him out.
You might finish him off if you're not careful there, you know.
I can punch and knock someone out. And not
how about we wait outside, and Harul and I go in there who've never met him before. Prep him, let him know.
Good point. Okay.
And then we'll do it from there. Mum's the word, eh?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, fine, yeah. So, you're kind of heading up this narrow spiral staircase, and you go up a good few floors, and you reach a floor, and looking at the symbols and signage, and you're like, oh, I think this is the place. Walk through the secure door that's on that floor, and you into a very small room, which is like only about 10 feet either way, and just with a very secure door just the other side, with a very little just to be able to like and he comes up and is like, prisoner transfer orders, and they're like, all right, let's take a look, and he slots it through, and they take it. There's a little bit of murmuring on the other side, and then you hear a clunk, 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 and then the door opens. And again, this is another kind of a guard post room, very small, with another door on the other side, very secure, but with locks on this side of the room. They start. They point out to you the prisoner, and he's like, they tell you which cell to go in. It's basically it's a whole corridor full of cells, but as you're kind of walking down them, they're pretty much empty. At this point. There's not a great deal of prisoners in these particular rows of cells anyway, and yeah, that you get to.
That answers the question I was about to ask.
Yeah.
We're walking down.
Yeah, there's not a great deal in there. You're looking either side, yeah.
Yeah. As we're walking down, I'm going to trigger the watchful monocle and just have see invisibility up for the next hour. Look around.
Okay, sure.
I'll say anything interesting.
Duly noted. Not immediately.
Okay.
Is it just invisibility? I forget with that one. It's just invisibility, isn't it?
It's the casting see invisibility, which
also sees into the spectral. Yeah, the
ethereal
plane. I want to call it the spectral realm, or it's like, yeah,
a little fringe and Raziel it up.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, not quite.
That would be a
wrong universe. Yes, Legacy of Kain
game.
RPG, all over that.
We'll get on that, viewer. Don't you worry.
In fact, yes, I'll make notes. make a role-playing game, right? If there's one out there, please let us know, and we'll be all over it.
Yes.
So
we digress.
We do tangent. So you get to the cell at the end of here, and you peer through the very thin slot to his door. And, you can see Tiefling laying on the ground, bloody, beaten, and unconscious, seemingly, from this angle. He has his back to you.
Having Gaz check, is this the room, is this the Tiefling?
As far as Meridian seems, he looks inside. When you scrying, you don't see much of the surrounding area. You see the person, not a great deal of much else. It gets very blurry very quickly. Like your focus is entirely on the person, but as far as you can tell, yes, it seems to be the same situation that Meridian saw him in. Chained hands, feet, and then chained to the wall.
Okay.
And yeah, there was a guard that came up with you who unlocks the door. It's like the timid one, this one. It'd be an easy transfer for you. We've softened him up for you.
Right. Cool.
Thanks. We appreciate that.
After you, sir.
Rule steps in. And he goes down to assess assess Thunder, and he has gives him a quick look over. And he goes, seems to be alive.
I'll walk up to him and
could I be? Whereabouts is the guard that let them in?
He's just nonchalantly leaning against the wall on the outside. He's not gone in with them.
Can I just chat to him in a guise of trying to just distract him? But I'm like, not many. Ain't got many prisoners around here. No, usually this empty.
To be honest, yeah, this is the easiest post I think I've ever gonna have in my entire life.
It looks it. Looks like quite a easy gig you got here.
Yeah, I mean, well, there are times when we get a few people in, but they don't tend to stay long. We've had this one for a little while now. Can't seem to get much out of him though. He's tight-lipped, but he doesn't cause them any trouble.
Yeah, you might get a few more of his kind from the sound of it.
I've been hearing things. So have we really gone to war?
Sounds that way.
Yeah.
Looks like
we're missing out on all the fun, eh?
I know all the action looks like it's heading into Elzadora.
Damn. About time we went and showed them what for. Finally.
Yeah, too right. Give them fuckers what for. And I'll just carry on making small talk, chit-chatting with him, just trying to keep his attention away from.
Fair enough.
While we're doing that and we're unlocking him,
Yep.
I will.
Sing
I
a
will.
little ditty.
Do like to unlock all the tieflings. When I'm unlocking a tiefling with the manacles on, I sing a song. But also, having hummed a little business-like tune, hearing him chatting out there, I just is he conscious?
He's unconscious, but not in the hit zero.
Not in the 1 hit point
It's
way.
not in the 0 hit point sense. He's just unconscious.
He's just role playing.
Can I assess if a cure wounds would bring him to a more sensible state of mind?
You think
Is it
he's
some
obviously in a
activity?
bad state. He's not dying, but he's in a very bad way.
Okay. And I'm seeing nothing with my seeing visibility.
No.
Okay, I will cure wounds at level 1 on him while we're unfastening him.
Okay.
Well, lad, we've got to have you ready to walk now, haven't we? We can't have us carrying you and being dead weight all the way. So he will have not bad at all. 11 hit points.
Okay. In fact, never even
Thunder's,
open his character sheet up.
Fairness, you know.
Yeah. But how many did you heal him by?
11.
11.
Rolled a 7. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Does he look like he's coming round a bit more?
He does. He's coming around a bit more. You can see some of his wounds of the more severe ones where he's had some cuts that have not been treated properly and things like that have starting to heal up a bit. And he's obviously not fully healed, but
No.
that's a good way to heal in it.
Just he's going to be able to get up and walk. Here, listen.
Yeah,
You don't know me. I'm going to whisper this into his ear as I'm doing that, by the way. You don't know me. And you're coming with us and this man. And out there is your old party members who you once travelled with. But you will not recognise them right now, because if you do, we're all dead. Do you understand me?
And he gives you a little nod,
Aye.
emphasised by his
trick.
massive horns.
Yeah.
Right. Come on, up with you, prisoner. Come with us. We want some information from you for this war.
So Harul will have just kind of unhooked him from the wall and just leading him by the chains.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. And he steps out and then kind of almost forgets himself and what you'd mentioned, and quickly glances around looking and
Eyes down, prisoner.
sees Hector and a hooded figure.
Well,
and Cadell's a very obvious figure, and is like, he puts his head down, just gives a wry smile.
Yeah. Let's get a hold of this guy. Make sure he doesn't get out.
Aye.
And I
Well,
guess
he's up to you,
me
big lads, eh?
and Cadell like
Yeah. You keep him
get
steady.
an arm each, I suppose.
We don't want him getting damaged before he reaches those in charge, but also we don't want him getting away. Hold tight.
So at which point Harul takes the lead up front, and then gets to the guard gate again, and turns behind him to see the other guard who's taken a position at the back. Speak to someone at the other side of the gate. They open the gates up. You walk in again. Guard posts in there. There's a couple of extra guards in there. Just in there, could be just be part of the prisoner transfer procedure. having extra guards in there just from when you initially went through. And they exchange a few nods. They start opening the door up on the other side. And they start opening the door up again. You step through onto what is a very, very small room before you get onto the stairway again. And you start leading him down the very tight spiral staircase. And Harul's all the time, as he always does, just very eagerly keeping an eye out and taking the lead on the way down, pulling Thunder along. Then he gets to the bottom of the stairs again. It's quite a way, especially with somebody wounded. It's slow going.
Yeah. Have I spotted anything interesting on the way? Nothing pinging my
invisibility wise, no. And spectral realm wise, spectral, you know what I mean.
I forget Meridian wears his many-eyed cloak.
Yeah. But no, there's nothing. I mean, because you're actively looking for Meridian. That's his normal sensors now. It runs off his passive perception, but which is not amazing. But
I'm very tired.
As far as anything ethereal's concerned, it's not like it is on the material plane. You don't get the same interaction or intersection of planes. Like the material plane and
Makes
the
sense.
ethereal plane intersect, and you can see between the two. But in this other realm, other plane of existence, they don't have that intersection, so you can't really see anything. Which, but as even anything invisible, you don't see anything there either.
Right. Cool. Okay. So as I've been walking, I would like to have been just counting the number of guards we've seen so far.
Sure. From that particular floor, you saw a total of 5.
Okay.
And you've passed a few floors on the way down as well. But
not many then.
Yeah, you don't know what's gone on there on those particular floors, or who's there, or anything like that. You get to ground floor again, and then you kind of retrace your steps effectively. You then get back to the entrance yard, but as you reach it, you realise it's now fully armed, fully manned, as it were. And Harul pulls Thunder to one side and shouts, "Open fire!"
Of course he does.
But they don't get a surprise round on you because of Cadel's sword of warning.
Ding.
Yeah.
Okay.
But roll for initiative, please.
I didn't even twig. It didn't even twig that Harul would be betraying us.
Alright. Okay.
No. How many of them was there, out of interest?
I'll tell you momentarily.
Are we firing Foundry back up?
No, there's no actual map for it.
Okay.
No, that's alright then.
That's why I thought, even if we get to it or not, it didn't really matter a great deal.
Gary's run away. He doesn't want to have this fight.
No.
Right, tell us when you're ready.
Because I'm actually going to do it on paper. Papier.
Oh, pen and paper. Route
Pen and
1,
papier.
Mark 1. Mark 1 eyeball, sir.
Right. Where were we?
This was just before the exit door, though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
it's barred from the outside.
Oh. That's unpleasant.
Because when the guards let you in, the guards on the outside let you in, not guards on the inside. It's designed to keep people in, not keep people out.
Looks to be them because
right.
they've locked themselves in here with us.
You're taking the Rorschach approach to this fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so kind of you.
Um,
Didn't work out for a while.
Let's see. We've got.
Excuse me.
What's
This has been coming for a while.
rules?
The rule goes first. I think that's the
He
rule. isn't it?
generally goes first. Yeah, it's reasonable. But
rolls
then
with
Cadell
advantage.
has advantage. Does somebody else want to roll Cadell's?
Go on, I'll pilot Cadell. It's a natural 19, which is good because the other one was a 1.
He gets advantage on his. Oh yeah, because you rolled twice. Then fair enough.
Yeah, I just need to pull up his
Natural. Oh, so
stats. Hang on.
I've got it open. +2, 21.
Okay, cool. That might be handy. But then again, he's probably going after. Oh, he's maxed out on hit points.
He is. I don't think he barely took a scratch last time.
It's because he got giant and got angry. Did you get giant or
That's
did
true.
who got giant?
He did.
Someone got giant in the last one. He
Yeah.
did.
Excuse me.
Right, I'll pilot him in combat then.
Okay.
Let's say this now, Gaz, out of character. Save your 4th level.
Yeah, no, I will.
Yeah.
Don't get trigger happy on a fireball or something.
I can cast Fireball at level 3.
You can.
What's
That's
your
fine.
level 4? Polymorph level 4.
I've got level, the Polymorph is a level 4.
No, I was going to
That's
say Polymorph Thunder into a
Yeah.
fucking.
But
So,
everything else,
Hector,
I've
what
got,
was
I
yours?
can cast at level 3.
I was an 8, I think.
In fact, this is easier doing anything over 20.
No.
Nope. 15
Yes.
to 20.
20
Yes.
was Cadell. 21.
Oh yeah, no, I've got Cadell's down because Harul and
16.
Cadell we generally write down first because they're right at the top. So 15 to 20.
16.
16. 10 to 15.
12.
Okay.
Oh.
So I was writing you down as Orabella. My apologies. Orabella. No. Sorry, that character's no longer here.
Or Ribelena.
Or Helena. Sorry, what did you get in 6?
12.
12. My apologies, I'm halving your initiative. Anything, under 10 then?
9.
9 and 8, okay. Grom,
Saved by a
9.
+4.
Oh, wow.
Hector, 8. Wow. Right, okay then.
Roll 5 for initiative.
Top of the initiative order then is in fact a couple of soldiers actually got to go first. I know. They rolled rather well.
I suppose.
Yeah, well actually they are heavy crossbows. So they fire and they are firing because Harul's pulled Thunder out of the way and is then firing at generally the biggest target, which is Cadell. It's always the case. He is so massive that people are like, oh shit, fire it at him. Which hits
15.
on what, a 15? Yeah. Well, actually, no, it does not hit. It hits an 11 to hit.
Nope.
The next one,
And his
even
mate.
worse, a 6 to hit. And then an 11 to hit again. 3 crossbows. Twang. Just,
Ping, ping, ping.
yeah, just... Yeah, one of them just got wildly over everybody's head. Yeah. They saw the size of him. He aimed up too far and went straight over the top of everybody. Then it is Cadell's turn. So what it is what you can see in front of you is there are 3 groups of 3 guards.
Okay.
In front of you, so there's 9 guards in total in front of you.
9? Right. Okay. So
are we still on the stairs?
No, you've made it down to that entrance.
How big is the area, by the way?
It's not spectacular. It's probably 30 foot by 30 foot.
Okay, and so we're talking it's square here.
Yeah.
And we're in the middle of the bottom, say.
Yeah.
And then, so we've got 3 groups of guards. So we've got 1, 2, 3 right in front of us, like that.
Yeah, they're pretty much. There's 3 in the 2 guard. Say guard towers. They're not really towers as such.
Yeah,
the raised platforms. You have to take a few steps up, and they are taking some cover. There's 3 in each of these 2 towers on the far corners, and then there's 3 dotted around in the middle.
Okay, right. This is going to get fun, because he's going to rage, clearly.
Naturally.
Yeah, get that in there since everyone missed him. And then he is going to pop a... hang on, let me see what it is. Going to pop a diamond off of his Helm of Brilliance.
Oh, forget he had the helm. Okay.
And he's going to prismatic spray a 60-foot cone in front of him, which I think should hit all 9.
Pretty much does, yeah. That's
with
devastating.
Roll being off to the side.
Is that a roll saving roll? Is it?
I will get to that when I find out. Let's have a look. 8 multicolored rays of light flash from my hand. Each ray is a different color and has different power and purpose. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a Dex save.
Dex, right?
Yeah, Dex 18.
Let me just get loads of d20s out and make it easier. I wasn't expecting to need this many die at once.
It's all sorts of weird effects, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So I've got to roll a d8 for each one that fails to save.
Right.
No.
So I'll do it in groups of 3. Left guard tower. Dex save, you say? Okay.
Yeah.
1 pass, 2 fails.
Okay. Do you want to add them all up, or may as well do the next 3, haven't we?
Might as well just do them all once. So, from that group, 2 fails. Okay. From the middle group, all fail.
Nice.
And the right guard tower, 1 pass. So
okay, so that's 7.
Yeah, 7 fails in total.
We'll do them one at a time then. Right, hang on. So
prismatic spray is devastating.
1 is red, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All of hang on. You have to roll one for every one of them. It's not just the failed ones. On a failed save, they take half as much damage.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It hits them all. It's just whether it's... Yeah. It's... Each creature, yeah. For each target, roll a d8.
We'll do the 2 half as much damage first then, shall we?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Alright, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Indigo. On a failed save, the target is restrained. It must make a then. If successfully saves... Okay, so that one's fine, because actually it saved, so it avoided being restrained.
Sweet. So it takes no damage. Right.
No damage, it's just a restrain it. Yeah.
My dude's
next
okay.
one that pass. Rolled a 5, which is blue, which is 10d6 cold damage. On a failed save, it takes half as much.
Ow.
Nice.
Go on, 10d6 cold.
Hang on, I gotta find. I didn't need 10d6.
All these d6.
I've got all the dice I can roll for you.
These wizards have all the dice ready.
I've had to reach my 40k bag. 9.
You need to get.
I forgot all
the
about
D6s.
that helm.
And I got all the D6s. There they go. Right.
Great. Was that 10d6?
Okay, so
I've just realised I'm going to
okay.
need my damage and whatnot dice.
39.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Here he's obliterated.
39 half. It was half.
Oh, that was halved. You're right. Sorry, I
39
thought that
half.
was halved.
That would be 19.
Yeah.
Okay. No, actually, he's still standing. But okay. Just.
Yeah. Okay. So
Just about.
that's that guy. So now there's 6 people who have got to deal with the full brunt.
Yes. But you have to roll one for each to find out what happens to them.
Yes, exactly. I've rolled a 5 again, so it's another 10d6 cold damage.
Great. Do you want to just do the averages? Or do you want to roll them all?
I want to see what it does. I want to see
Alright,
what
fine,
mayhem
go for
happens.
It's a rare day when you get to roll that many
That's
damage.
true. Fair
Yeah, I'm
enough.
not going to do this
Nice.
often. 32, 35 on that one.
35. That one does get obliterated. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, 5 to go. 7.
what's
On a
that?
failed save, the target is blinded. It must then make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your next turn. A successful save ends the blindness. If it fails that save, the creature is transported to another plane of existence of the GM's choosing and is no longer blinded. It doesn't say it comes back.
That's insane. Just gone.
Bye.
Brilliant.
Send him to the Feywild or something nice before he gets eaten.
That's not a nice place to be, really. Blinded, and when he passes, then goes to an alternate plane.
No. On
He fails to
he
save.
gets, he gets a successful wisdom save on his next turn.
Yeah.
At 18 means he then is not blind anymore and is fine. But if he fails,
It's like, I can't see, and suddenly I can see it. I'm on a different plane of existence. What the fuck?
Mint. That's quality.
That is
okay.
awesome.
That was very good fun. So there's have we done 2 of them now, haven't we? So
Yes.
5 to go.
Yep.
A 3. 1, 2, 3. Yellow. 10d6 lightning damage.
Nice.
Okay. 10, 20, 30. It's more than 40.
They're definitely dead. Yeah, it's definitely dead. Kapow!
Okay.
Incinerated.
4 to go.
Okay.
Next one rolls a 1. 10d6 fire damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a poor roll. This 3, 5, 7, 10, 24. 24 damage.
Ooh, he's still alive.
Yeah, I rolled 3 1s and 2 2s.
Amazing. Okay.
Okay, 3 to go.
Yes.
7 again. So he's blinded.
Okay, next.
8 gets hit by 2. Roll 2 more times.
Nice.
8 gets hit by 2 more. Roll 2 more times. He's now getting hit by 3. Hang on.
Pretty
3
safe to
8s in a
say.
row.
Oh god.
2. 10d6 acid damage, but I'm just going to see what else hits him.
Sure.
And he's blinded.
And probably transported to another realm.
And he's restrained. And he gets hit by 10d6 cold damage. So I'll roll the acid damage first.
Pretty sure he's going to be
Safe
dead.
to say this one's
Yeah.
He's pretty dead. And then his
60.
corpse gets transported somewhere else.
yeah.
25, 32.
Oh, that one killed him on its own.
All right, fair enough. Okay, 2 to go.
I think it's just one. I think.
One left to go, yes. One left to go. One,
And that guy is also blinded.
and then
lots of
possibly transported to another realm.
Three
So it's the
blinded
start
now.
of their turn, correct?
Yeah, at the start of their turn,
yawn.
they must make a wisdom saving throw at 18. Is it? Hang on.
You can start your
Oh,
turn.
start of Cadell's next turn, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, start of Cadell's next turn. Right.
Cadell will march to the front and go. Rah!
Okay.
Then turn around and go, oh, guys, how cool was that?
Oh, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, fair enough. Right. Okay. Then it is Harul's turn. Who then starts pulling Thunder away and heading down the other corridor off to your right.
Mm-hmm.
He gets where is he? Movement speed. Oh, he's swift. Yeah, he gets about 40 feet further away. It's about 20 odd feet to get to the entrance of this other corridor, and then another 20 feet down the corridor.
Would he not be restricted by how fast Thunder can move? Given his debilitated
yes, it's half movement.
Right, but he's dashing.
But he's dashing, and he's got 40 feet movement speed.
Oh fuck! Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, he's quick.
He's swift. He's a rogue. So that's what his turn has done.
Yeah.
Then it is. Let's see. Who is it going to be? What's your dexterity, Meridian?
My
1.
dex is 1. No, it's not 0.
Okay.
What?
It's the soldiers go first.
Yeah, 10. Oh, it's 10, but it's a +0.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, the next lot of soldiers go first then. You got the same initiative. It's whoever's got the higher dex. Okay then. Well, it is one of this group of soldiers. One is dead. One is blinded, and the other one is heavily wounded. And so yeah, they the one that's wounded. He's still got his crossbow ready, so he lifts it up. These are the ones that are in the centre of the courtyard. Having seen what Cadell's just done, obviously we'll fire again at Cadell. And misses. They're horrendous. I'm going back into the bandit phase. Bandits could not hit anything.
Crossbows. It's not bandits, it's crossbows. I think that's the issue.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, for flavour, this other one's got a longbow, but he is blind, so he gets disadvantage. No, he's got disadvantage, so yeah, it was terrible. Yeah. Doing. Okay then it's Meridian.
Catch the.
Can I get within line of sight of Harul? With my 30-foot movement.
Yes, yeah.
Excellent. I shall do that then.
Oh, no, fuck it.
2, 3. Hang on. Let me do what I need. Oh, there's one. 4 D20s. Okay, I'm going to fire Scorching Rays, level 3, all 4 of them at the traitorous bastard.
Okay. No splash damage to that, is there? Yeah, because he's kind of going backwards with thunder in his arms. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Right, so we have... Oh, fuck off. Unbelievable.
You're unbelievable.
2 1s.
2 1s.
Oh dear.
2 nat 1s. I mean, I've got
got a
+8 to hit, but...
That's not going to hit him.
So, and then 2 6s, so that's 14 on both of them.
God.
Nope.
So, I'm assuming all 4 of them miss.
Yes, they do.
Unbelievable. 2 1s and 2 6s. I rolled from 4
That's
D20s.
as good as I've been rolling.
I'm just going to roll another d20 just to see what happens.
Nat 20.
11.
Oh. Okay. Then after Meridian, as you got there, you fired these scorching rays down this corridor. Then you can see beyond Harul, and there are more guards heading down the corridor towards you.
Excellent.
It is then the remaining guards in the right hand guard post, which is one was obliterated, one is heavily wounded, one blinded. That's a nice theme of all each group is pretty much the same. Okay, one will. Well, they'll both be firing. After seeing Meridian do that, and he stepped forward, one that can actually see will shoot at Meridian. And is it's not very good. It's a 12 to hit.
Nope.
They're terrible, these.
It's always nice when you miss the spellcaster.
Yeah. Twang. Yeah, well, with his cloak, you can see it coming. Not that he can do much about it, generally. But look at that. Yeah, the blind one doesn't know what's happened since he's been blinded, really. So he will fire in the direction he thinks Cadell is.
Fair.
And, oh dear, he got a natural 20, but with disadvantage, it's a 16 to hit. He did actually quite well.
He hits him.
He does hit him. Wow, I wasn't expecting him to hit. Okay. 1d8.
I was prepared to roll more dice.
Yeah. 8 damage. Does he still have the temporary hit points?
He does. He's got 10 temps up.
Oh, well, there you go.
He's raging as well, isn't he?
He is.
Does he take reduced damage?
Raging? Yeah, he will do.
Oh, yeah, because of course he takes half, doesn't he? So it'd be down to 4. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know what? It's brain.
Wild.
Yeah. Great. Yeah. So then it is Helena.
How far away is Harul now?
You can't see him from there unless you step out into the room, and then you'll be able to see down the corridor. From the entrance of the corridor is about 20 feet further down from there, but he's about 30 feet from Meridian.
Okay. I'll step into corridor. I want to firebolt at his feet, like at the. Try and get him to trip over.
A firebolt to trip him?
Yeah.
Because that's only a cantrip, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's not...
Maybe just like aim for his feet more than.
Fair enough.
If he's got.
Yeah, is you kind of using thunder as a human shield or
so his
tiefling
feet
shield?
Might be more exposed than.
Yeah, by all means, yeah. Have a pop.
I will have a pop.
Pop, 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 pop. Fireball pop. Not quite a fireball pop. Nope, that's not coming through your mic at all.
Is it not?
No. Nope. Yeah, just.
Is it nat 20?
Microphone. What? Nat 20?
Nat 20?
Nice. Roll your damage.
Are you rolling 2 dice? Or doubling?
Your
2
choice. 2 dice, naturally. Wizard of all the dice.
I've got the bowl of dice.
Yeah.
Firebolt is 2d10 anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
4 dice.
4, yeah, you can
D10.
double it up to 4.
4. Yes.
Oh, come on. 4 tens.
Where's my other
in
pen
gym.
gone? There it is. Ooh, okay, that's 10, 11, 18.
18. Okay. 18 damage. Thankfully, he had a chunk of temporary hit points.
Ah! Damn it.
Yeah. Okay. But because you rolled a nat 20, I'll say it stumbled him. I wouldn't say it made him prone, but it's
enough to.
It's hindered him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Grom.
Right. Got a minute. Let me think about this. Okay. Let's try this and see if it works. Is it going to work? Yes, it is. Okay. I am going to run so I can see him.
Okay.
And
You'd be out in the centre-ish of the...
Yeah. I am going... Am I within 30 feet of him, or do I need to get closer?
No, you can be within 30 feet of them. You'll be next to Meridian. That'll be 30 feet from him. Helena stood a little bit closer.
This is what I want to know, right? Because for flavour, this makes sense in my head, but it doesn't actually say it on the spell. I want to cast Reduce on him. In the theory that then it becomes too small to run away holding Thunder, who's now a giant compared to him.
Well, it halves the size, doesn't it?
It halves his size in all directions, so he goes from being a normal person to being weaker than me and smaller than me.
So what I would do then in that case would be a contested strength, but I believe there are disadvantage for strength rolls when they're reduced, correct?
Yes.
Yes, so that's what would happen.
Okay,
Rollies.
then I'm gonna... What?
Rollies.
Rollies.
Rollies. If you don't know rollies, it's fine, move on.
Campaign 3.
It's campaign 3, brand new to me. Yeah, I haven't got there yet. Right, yeah, I'm going to cast Reduce on him. He needs to do a con save. 15.
Con save.
I'm counting on being a rogue and not very strong.
No, not much con there. No, it's 12 in total.
Oh, yes, he is halved in all dimensions, and
we steadily start shrinking down. Because he had his arm like kind of over his shoulder around his neck, and he starts shrinking, is unable to kind of keep it there any longer, and just goes to holding onto the chain and holds it kind of tight between his wrists, and is like still trying to pull him along. Okay,
there we go. Excellent. And that.
Anything else?
Just one last thing to check. Hang on. I just want to see if that's an action or a bonus action. An action. Never mind. Okay. I am happy with what I've done.
I bet you are. Hector.
Okay.
Go on, pick your bit, Hector, like this.
How far away from Harul am I in feet if I was to go and then travel?
It would be about 45-ish feet.
45 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
It's about 25 to the entrance of the corridor and then 20 feet down the corridor. So you can't see him. You don't have line of sight of him now.
No, okay, but I saw him run down the corridor. I saw him go up.
Yeah.
That way. Okay, yeah, I'm going to use my 30 feet to get up to him, and then I'm going to use my action to dash.
Well, you couldn't get right... Oh, yeah, you dashed to get right up to him.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
To get right up to him.
Yep.
And then, can I use... it's going to be a weird one, because... Will Thunder be considered incapacitated?
What, right now?
Yeah.
No, he's restrained.
Restrained. Okay. In that case, I'm going to use bait and switch with Thunder.
Okay.
You're holding me now.
Interesting how this might work.
It says when you're within 5 foot of a creature on your turn, you can spend 1 superiority and switch places with that creature, provided you spend at least 5 foot of movement. So I should have 5 foot left over. And the creature is willing.
Holding his hand.
Tiny hand.
Sorry, down here.
Isn't incapacitated. Yes, I don't know how you want to rule that. It isn't.
I Would that be a contested strength test for just yanking thunder off?
Possibly.
Yanking thunder off.
It's been a while for him, let's be honest.
He'd definitely be willing.
I was going to say he is definitely a willing creature.
Incapacitated. I'm just.
Because of it.
Okay, and then there's restrained. No, it's not restrained. It would be incapacitated.
It would be incapacitated.
It would.
Okay.
So restrained is speed becomes 0, which it's not.
Oh, that's fine.
Whereas incapacitated, just can't take actions or reactions, which is what is the situation.
There we are. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Nice guy.
In that case,
I will use a different superiority dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna action surge.
Of course you are. You just gotta finish him off.
Give me 2 attacks. So I will. Don't think I should go great weapon master. I will. I'll get right up to Hyrule. I think I've got enough speed. Yeah, I sort of get past him in a way.
You'd had enough speed to be able to. Did you have enough?
Yeah.
No, you did have enough speed to get past him. Yeah, he only moved.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll take my first one.
Away.
Just normal. I won't do a great. It's 15 plus 8, and I'll make it a tripping attack on that one.
Good old trip attack.
Okay. So what have you rolled?
It's a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
And then he needs to succeed on a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Which he's got disadvantage at. Because he's tiny.
And it is...
he uses a reaction and casts a spell.
Oh.
He casts silvery barbs.
As a reroll.
You have to reroll and take the lower.
It'd be the same because that was a 19.
Oh, fair enough. So is it a strength check to stay stood?
Yeah, strength check to stay stood, and it's 23 damage on it.
Oh, it's a natural 20 on the strength check. Oh, mind you, strength check is at disadvantage.
Strength checks and saves both have, yeah.
The other one was a natural 1. It went from natural 20 to natural 1.
The duo.
Yes. Because you made him a wee man.
Wee man.
Yeah, that was 23 damage on that one.
23 damage.
Guys.
Yeah.
What will come.
So then I've got a second attack because of...
Yes, of course you do.
Yeah. So I've not used my bonus action either, have I?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a bonus action to use your bonus. Action surge, is it?
No. Action surge.
It's just a thing.
Free.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah. I'll make.
That they do with all the extra dice for them as well. It's just. Yeah.
I'll make this one Great Weapon Master, but it's
okay.
advantage because he's on the floor. Correct.
He wasn't prone. Oh no, you tripped him. Sorry, I was thinking of what Helena did. Yeah, no,
right.
He was stumbling by the time you caught up to him, and you just knocked him flat.
15 plus. It's been too long. I've forgotten all my stats. So it's 15 plus 3 because it's not plus 8 because of the thing. So 18.
18 does hit.
Oh. Okay. 10. So 20 damage on that one, and then bonus action. Take the D4. And we'll do this one Great Weapon Master as well.
Okay.
Oh. 7. So unnatural 20.
Well.
Dirty.
your attack before it made him go unconscious. This attack automatically becomes a critical hit.
2 death saves.
And that's 2 death saves.
Yes. Take that, kid.
Nice. That was a beautiful bit of teamwork. That.
Oh, lovely.
Stumble him, make him small, hit him a lot of times.
Yeah. Okay,
We
cool.
love it.
Okay.
Very nice.
Are you done?
Yes, that's what I like to do.
Wonderful. Back to the
Rogue.
top of the round. The soldiers behind them join the initiative order. And not a great initiative order.
Okay.
Tomato. Sure.
Okay, so it's the first bunch of soldiers, one of which is dead, one of which is blind, and one of which actually did not have a scratch.
Yeah, because he's the person who was like, I passed my save, I'm not restrained.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he'll go first. Again, shooting at Cadell. He's still in the room. That is a 13 to hit. What's Cadell's?
No, he's 15.
Ooh. Did he
Last, ability score increase really helped him out.
It did,
with his
didn't it?
unarmored defense. Yeah.
There you go. So, fine then. And then the blind one again, firing at Cadell. It's even worse. So 11 to hit. So yeah, then it becomes Cadell's go. So all the people blind have to try and make a wisdom save.
Wisdom 18, please, everybody.
Wisdom 18.
Oh, there was 3, wasn't there? Was there?
There are
3 or 4?
3.
3. There are 3 of them.
Oh, because the 4th one.
The 4th one, who
obliterated
also got
before.
blinded, was also incinerated to a crisp, and
Yeah.
what was
know,
left
all
of him
acid all
then
at the same time.
disappeared to an alternate plane. So, yeah, first group, wisdom save, you say?
Yeah.
That's a fail. He's gone.
Where's he gone?
You don't know? He's just gone.
You do.
I do.
We'll find out next episode.
The other guy passed.
No.
And last guy failed. So 2 guys at one in each guard post disappear.
Open their eyes and see something completely
Oh,
different.
and realize there's somewhere else. They have no idea where they are, what they're doing, how to get back.
Nice.
Nothing. They're just some guys with a crossbow and a bunch of bolts.
Yeah, they may be together, may not be together. I like that.
Nope. They could be in the same plane, but completely different locations on that plane.
Oh, bless them. That's the worst thing. I mean, that's the campaign. That's the story right there. I feel
It
like
is,
we should
that-
take over
that-
those characters.
Yeah, that's it. At some point, we might have a session 0 for a random
Random guardsman.
random guardsman. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then the one who stood out in the middle actually manages to shake it off.
Yeah. So what's Cadell faced with now? How many left? Like
There's
3?
one in the guard post to the left.
Mm-hmm.
2 in the centre, right, really close to him. One of them looks really badly injured, and
Okay.
1 up on the guard post to the right, also looking badly injured. He can see these other guards coming from down there. You can also hear other guards coming from you don't know where.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let me just have a quick look at my actions here. So an attack is 2 attacks per action, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, he's got a bonus action to attack as well. But he...
Oh, has he? Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
it's-
Excellent. So
Offhand.
he's gonna. Can he chuck 2 javelins and then backswing with his sword? Because that's one hand.
He can move, guy. He's got
Can
plenty
he
of
move
movement.
between? Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe
not
so.
actually
I think we've
engaging on it,
done
Yeah.
that before. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hit, move,
Yeah.
hit.
Alright, cool. In that case, he'll go to the two right in front of him, the untouched guy and the
heavily wounded ones right in front of him. Yeah, fair enough.
He will make an attack, first attack against the heavily wounded guy.
Okay.
Which is a 14.
Does not hit.
Oh, okay. He'll make a second attack against that guy, even more angrily.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nat 20.
That definitely hits. I'll save your rolls. He's dead.
Yeah, there's +6 on whatever, so.
He had one hit. He had 1 health left. Like, he's dead.
Oh, so disappointed for him at that 20. And then he'll look at the really healthy guy and he'll just... Is he in combat with the really healthy guy, or is he just in combat with the other one?
You'll have to move 5 feet to be able to get to it, but yeah, you can do that.
Go to the other hurt guy instead of him.
That's over in the guard tower at the far side, which...
I've got 40 feet.
Oh, in 40 feet, yeah, you'll be able to reach that in 40 feet.
Let's go and hit that guy instead, then he looks weak. We're
Sure.
pushing the weak today.
Go for it.
That's 19.
That hits.
Okay. And it's the
1d8 plus 6, yeah.
Which is 11 total.
11. He is also dead.
Excellent.
Smash. Great, okay.
Having the time of his little life. They've put lots of weak people in the box with him.
So, dead. Another plane. Dead. Not on another plane. Dead. Another plane. Right.
Is he accounted for what?
Yes, he has. Cadell has accounted for 7 out of the 9 who were stood before him.
Seems a perfectly reasonable time for him to yell resistance is futile then, really.
Nice. Then it is Rule's turn.
A death saving throw.
Oh yeah, he's unconscious, isn't he?
Yeah. Hope he failed. Hope he failed.
He passed.
Okay, 2-1. Does Thunder get a initiative order?
He can now. He can, but he can't take any actions or anything until he's unbound.
I just thought he could stamp on his head.
Well, who wants to take control?
Not me, because I was not a part of the original party members.
I'll do the honors.
Go on then. Make an initiative roll for him.
Make an initiative roll for him. Come on, Thunder. 8, whatever, plus whatever he's. Lord knows.
Why have I still not got his character open?
His character sheet's still on the campaign.
I know it is. I swear I opened it like
it.
moments ago.
I've checked. It's +3.
+3, so he's 11. Yeah.
11. All right, oh.
Fucking hell! I'll add him to this spreadsheet.
Thunder, back again.
Right,
35 sessions later.
So that's Harul down.
Yes.
It's the there is one guard left in the middle, whose turn it is, who then turns to flee now that he's seen the situation of how much you've just been obliterating these people, and starts actually heading down the corridor. Actually in Hector's direction, just because that's where he knows where the reinforcements are coming from.
Yeah.
How close are the reinforcements to me?
They probably reach you in a turn.
In a turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
many?
It's another 6.
Another 6. Okay.
I was like, yeah, all right then, I'll get some back.
start racking up some stats. So yeah, he starts legging it down this corridor. He runs past Helena and Meridian. If you do get an attack of opportunity, if you wish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I won't get anything.
What's this with your staff or?
You have Warcaster.
Can you cast cantrips?
Oh, only if you have the Warcaster feat.
Yeah, Warcaster, you can cast a spell. It's really good. Like,
Warcaster's an ace feat.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't have.
and it gives you advantage on con saves as well.
It does.
for all your
concentration stuff. Yeah, it's really good.
No, I don't have Warcaster.
It is a caster staple, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have done that one.
Maybe next time.
I was super tempted, and then decided I actually needed some better AC, so I looked after myself.
So are you giving him
I'll have
a swipe?
You can still whack him. Yeah, still whack him.
I'm going to give him a little jab. I've got my dagger, and that's got a +3 it, so I'll give him a little
nice.
jab with the dagger.
Shank him on the way past.
Which is no, I don't at all.
What? Okay.
What was it?
It was a 9 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Helena, are you having a swipe? Hit him with a book.
Stick. With a stick.
Hit him with your fittering stick.
No, that's a 6.
No. The casters cannot
casters-
hit
is he
anything
passing
on
me?
that way at all.
Is he passing me as well en route because I'm?
You were. Yeah, go on then. Yeah.
All right, then aim me Warhammer out.
Don't know how it's done.
Well, let's find out, shall we? +4. Oh, that's another nat 20.
Hooray. Go on then. What's that? 2d8s?
That is now 2d8. I was only using it one-handed. I think that's fair to say. 2d8 plus.
Yeah.
1. Oh shit! The d8's on the floor. Hang on.
That doesn't count.
Right, there we go. Which is a total of 8, a 1 and a 7.
A total of 8. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'd like to think he's got a bit of a lump forming in his head now from my big wooden Acme hammer.
Yeah, clipped him on the side of the head on the way past. Yeah. He, what's his movement range? Yeah, he does reach Hector. You wanting to take your reaction?
Got a sentinel, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just a bit worried about the 6 that are coming my way. I mean, he's running away, but I suppose if he gets to them, he'd possibly turn around. Yeah, I'll take it.
7.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
10 feet and just runs into a pole.
No. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Nice. 7 plus 5. 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. Yeah, you have a slice out at him and do a hefty amount of damage to him. It obviously puts him, stops him in his tracks, but he's pretty much ran his distance anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that is his turn. That's Meridian.
How far away am I from Hector?
25 feet. Well, 20 or 25, depending on the range you decided to attack at.
Well,
you
if
can
I
cut loose
can,
now, can't you?
Can I get the other side of Hector so I'm facing the new recruits that are coming down the corridor?
Yeah.
Okay, I shall do that then.
He's stood next to Thunder.
You know, if I can smoke the whole fortress.
I like that the old guard have gone to stand by Thunder. This is nice.
Yeah.
Right, so I shall get the other side, and I shall. And how far away are the 6 new ones that are coming?
They're about 20 feet.
And I assume this is quite a tight corridor.
Yeah, it's not massive.
Excellent. In that case,
about 50. No, it won't be. I suppose.
It's like Hector's wet dream, having like a thin corridor of people
lots of
charging
people
at him. Yeah. Stand there all day.
Yeah, they can fit. They can come down 3 people wide, so it's 15 feet.
3
wide.
by 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lightning bolt then at level 3.
Nice.
Lovely.
Straight down the middle. That'll get them all, won't it? Was it?
Yeah.
Is it 5 feet either side? It's just 5 feet wide.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, isn't it? Because it's either you drop a fireball at the back of them. Or
I'd
get
say you
the
can
lightning
clip
bolt.
6. Because it's 5 feet wide. It's not 5 feet either side.
You said
So
there was
that'd
only
be-
6 coming, didn't you? Anyway, so that's all right.
Oh no, did I say 6 coming? Sorry,
did.
I was thinking in my head. I was thinking 9, but no, you'd clip 4 of them then. For 3 and then 3, you'd be able to clip
You go down the middle
4.
of it.
You aim it just off center, and you'd be able to clip 4 on one side. Is it a saving throw?
It is, yeah.
I'm gonna say Gaz's brain is shut down while he calculates how many dice he needs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. And what's the DC? It's not looking great.
The DC is
15 are you?
16.
Okay.
Hey!
We get 1 pass.
Nice.
Excellent.
Is that 8d6 again?
So he takes half.
Yep.
I'm just trying to get 8d6 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go.
Big money, no whammies.
He's been shit. Alright, 8d6. Okay. Oh.
Sixes. 8 sixes. That was that.
15. 28 damage for the ones that
Nice.
failed, 14 for the one that passed.
Oh, it's going to be close call for all of them.
Sorry, how much damage was that? I was busy trying to calculate.
28.
28.
For the one that failed, and 14 for the one that didn't fail.
Okay. 3 of them drop. That failed.
Nice.
And 1 is left stood, singed. Just lightning crackled down the corridor. Yeah, you've obliterated a good portion of this force that was reinforcing them. And the guy who's running away in that direction is regretting it somewhat. He's like, my friends, I can run to them. Oh, they're all dead. Oh no. So, are you doing anything else? 'Cause that's your movement, and
How close am I to Thunder?
you're right next to him.
Excellent. My bonus action, I'm just going to slap him on the back and say, good to see you, dickhead.
Right. Ah. Yeah,
You
fine.
slapped me on broken rib.
Yeah. So, Meridian. Then we've got. Well, they're all dead. It's Helena.
Right, so we've got them ones in the corridor. We hear more come in somewhere else.
Somewhere else, yes.
It's
Have we
such
got the door locked at this point? Is it like, do we have to get a key off someone to get out, or is there a mechanism? I mean, it's just worth knowing.
You've not investigated the exit gate yet.
No,
You've
it's
no
fair
idea.
enough.
You've no idea.
Alright.
Oh.
So what are you doing?
Did we get the keys for Thunder's chains off? Whatever it's tied up with.
Nope.
I believe they'll be on Harul.
If not, there'll be one of the guards behind us. They'll be here soon. We can just hold out in this room and take them all. It's fine.
Kill the whole fortress.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yell raging
Wrong.
and by the door. It's all right.
What you doing? There's one guy near Hector who was trying to run away. 3 more guys down the corridor, one of which is somewhat singed, and then
One
more
guy
coming
left in the
from
room.
somewhere else.
Oh no, that one guy ran. Yeah, so there's none in the room, isn't there? The
No,
room's
that's
empty.
it.
I am gonna
Really hope
hold.
we didn't send the people with the key to a different plane of existence.
I'm gonna hold my fireball until I see the next lot of guards come in.
That's your prerogative.
Yes.
So you're holding an action with a fireball.
Yeah.
So that will still expend your spell slot regardless.
Yeah, it's a level 4 one, so that'll be my last.
Okay. Very well.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to go full woolly mammoth and really fuck people up?
Oh.
Well,
No, that's
some
all
people
to me.
options.
Go on, you do you.
But no, she's already cast it. That's it.
Yeah.
She's cast it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
a woolly mammoth in a 5-foot corridor is going to be a particularly good idea.
So you begin casting the spell, and you just get to the point of holding the energy, keeping an eye out which direction people are coming from. It's like pretty much you're just trying to hold this arcane energy, and that's your turn, which then becomes Thunder's turn. What's Thunder doing?
Fuck.
Has he got all his spells? He must have. He's not used them in weeks.
He actually does not.
Okay.
He has no spell slots.
There's no
okay, well, that makes a big difference then. Cantrips or nothing?
It's a funny state that he's currently in. He's unable to cast.
Right.
Because he also needs his musical instrument to be able to cast as well.
Yeah. That's not a lot I can do. I suppose just get close to
Yeah,
Hector.
He's chained up.
Yeah. I say, free me, Hector. Free me. Spearman. Horse shit boy. Free me.
In words in his inspiration.
Mushroom head.
He wasn't here for mushrooms.
He wasn't there for him getting
he
high on mushrooms.
Still call me horse shit boy.
Yeah.
Or horse shit man.
So then, immediately after Thunder, it will be Grom.
Right.
Just feed me, don't mind me.
It's alright.
I missed using my AirPods to play. You just wander off and do stuff.
Wander off and start listening. I'd rather not, but needs must.
No, it wasn't ideal, but I'd be able to just go make drinks and things.
So, Grom, what are you doing?
Yeah, I am. This is the tricky thing.
I don't know.
Right.
Is it?
So there's 3, isn't there, down there still? I can see
4, including the one next to Hector.
Oh yeah. That's true. Hector will deal with that one, no problem, I'm sure. But no, he's taking damage. Let's have him. I will bonus action hex him.
Yeah, hexing him. Okay.
And so we will say that he gets a disadvantage on strength checks. Or no?
Sure.
Yeah, whatever. I have to pick one. They'll pick strength. There we are.
Strength checks it is.
Just in case he tries to pull Thunder away somewhere. And I will hold up my hammer and put it to cold mode and fire a ray of frost out at the end of it through the doodah at him.
Okay.
Firearm.
Do that.
Which is a 22 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Okay, so it is 3d8 plus a d6.
Ooh.
Nice.
8, 7, 16, 22 damage.
Okay. Very Sub-Zero style as it hits him, just and then freezes in place.
Nice. Excellent.
And is
Lovely.
very much dead.
Nice. I will. I've not moved at all, so I'm just going to look around the room. Are there other entrances to this room other than the way we came?
There are. There's the way you came. So imagine the way you came in, then off to the left was the main exit, which is barred from the outside. Right. There's a corridor ahead of you to the right, and to the right is where the action is currently going off, because it's the direction that Harul legged it with Thunder.
Okay, so I've got my movement. Can I just turn around and see if I can see if anyone's coming from any of the other directions? Just sort of do a 360 spin and just take stock of the situation.
Yeah, make a perception. Either you be used. Yeah, I'll say that's yeah. Was it your bonus action you used for the Ray of Frost?
No, it was an action. It was bonus action to hex. I've used both. It was more. I was imagining on the battle map, if I just turned around, my line of sight would show me.
I suppose it would. Yeah.
So,
all right.
I mean,
yeah. Fair enough. No, it's
I'm not
fine.
asking to make a check. Just is there anyone visibly coming?
Not that you can see now.
Right.
Nothing that you can directly see right now that's within like attackable line of sight.
Excellent. Then I will. Damn it! I've just remembered what I wanted to do. Never mind. I will stand ready. I was just going to finish off her rule.
You finished off the other running away bloke instead.
I did. It's all right. Hector can finish her rule off.
Okay. It is now the 3 guys who are reinforcements' turn. So, they, rather than approaching, they then raise their crossbows and then start firing. Primarily at Meridian, since he just blasted a lightning bolt down the corridor. First one is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
Next one is just an 8. That's rubbish. And then a 19 to hit.
Ooh.
So 2 hits.
How far away are these people?
About 20 feet from Meridian.
20 feet. 20 feet.
Yeah. Right. And then that is a total of 15 damage.
Dirty bastards.
Is that 15 for both? Just
No,
one
that's a
or
total.
not both? Total. Of
That's
both.
total.
Oh, that's not so bad. That's
Right.
not so bad.
No worries.
We can take that, can't we, Meridian? That's fine.
Yeah, just shrug that off. Sorcerers can just
Crossbow bolt
fine.
and each hits. Yeah, no.
Just doink. Yeah, apologies, didn't catch me on mic.
You can stay here and tank that.
Yeah, sorcerer tanks. They are then holding their ground further off. It is then Hector's turn.
Right, let's kill her all.
It's an automatic success anyway, isn't it? Because he's.
I have to roll to hit, do I? I rolled it. Yeah, I got advantage because he's on the floor, I think.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much
So I rolled
dead,
a 19. A 19 plus 8.
Oh well, yeah.
He's very dead.
You,
Straight through his
how
face.
do you want to describe?
Yeah.
Killing
I'll
him?
just ram my halberd like right through him.
Like a lollipop.
Just impale
Fair
him.
enoch, yeah.
Use
Impale him
on the
like
Impale him to like, and I'll try and like pick him up so he's easier to search.
It's good because
Fair enough. Yeah.
I
Okay.
want to have a look at him.
And piss off. Yeah. Do I go for these extra people?
I mean, we're not going to leave them alive.
So you've impaled Harul. Are you keeping him on the end of your halberd?
No, I can't really. I'll dump him slump.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like a scoop and slam him against the wall, and
Alright.
then
So he's slumped against the wall. Fair enough.
yeah, fucker.
There's blood everywhere. Yep.
Yeah. Where these people came from, this corridor,
Yes.
past them. How far past them before it's like a turn off or anything? Is it?
Probably another 20 feet beyond that.
Another 20 feet beyond that.
Yep. What are you doing?
Well, I've already used my action to attack. I couldn't grab Thunder. 2 seconds. Sorry, apologies.
They're all kind of rooms, but
I will. Can I use my other attack to try and smash Thunder's manacles?
sure.
Yeah. To roll to hit.
Yeah. You have to roll to hit. Yeah.
It's an 18 plus 8.
Yeah, it hits it. Roll your damage.
It's a 10 plus 5. It's 15 damage.
Okay. You swing your halberd at it. You clear that? Are you just going for like the chain in between, or are you going for the actual?
So you cut the thing and his hand off. Such a high amount of damage.
I was trying to free him. I wasn't sure what the setup was, but yeah.
Yeah. He's like got like manacles around him, and then like a short chain between, like a short chain.
Try and free the chain, I guess. Yeah.
Sure. You've done damage to it.
Oh hell.
Like quite a bit of damage to it, but it's not quite just clean cut.
I use my bonus action to do another attack to it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only the D4 that won this one, but still. Oh god, that's a 5 + 8, 13 to hit.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that, just because it's not resisting. It's not trying to avoid being hit. He's
7. That'd be 7 damage.
Sure. Yeah, the second hit breaks it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so his hands are free. His feet are still tied together though.
Oh shit! Bollocks.
Oh, his feet. Feet crash.
Shit. Sorry, guys. I thought it was just his hand. Sorry. I understand now.
But he can now do actions. He's just still got half movement.
Okay. In that case, I will. Is Meridian right next to me?
Yeah.
I'll bait and switch with Meridian.
So you're standing in front.
Yeah, and I'll roll a d8. And Meridian, you've got another +3 to your AC, and a silver tat of mine next to
Yay.
That's handy.
There you go.
Very useful.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll just shoot these fuckers a stare.
Staring them down.
Would I have a chance to say something or not?
Well, yeah. Say something short and sweet if it's for flavour.
You can stay here and die, or you can let us leave and live.
Nice. Yeah, and I'll go. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just been
From
shoved
behind
to
him,
one side.
just stick his head. Yeah.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
Oh. It's well, my intimidation won't be great. Yeah, it's an 8.
Okay.
I'll also lean out from further down the corridor and go, yeah! And I thought of that with my flash of genius.
So 12 in total.
12 in total.
Okay. They'll just kind of look at each other and seem unfazed.
All right.
Oh, well. Okay, yeah, that's me done.
Fair effort. Yeah. Okay, that was Hector. Top of the round. Cadell, right.
Yes, Cadell. Right. So what is there for Cadell to do in the area around him right now?
In the area immediately around him, in fact, let me...
Just to see if people turn up.
Oh, that missed the tray. Okay. He can hear people. Some of which, the most noise you can hear from there, obviously, other than the corridor that Hector, Meridian, and Thunder are down, is from the way you came.
Okay, so there's the 5 people we passed on the way we came. Is that counting 5 on the way out?
They were 5 from the
floors.
floor that you were on, but you passed quite a few floors on the way down.
We did, yeah, okay. We can hear them. Do they sound imminent or just clamouring?
Pretty imminent.
Oh, he wanted to just charge down the corridor the other way, but he's going to run to the door where they're coming from. And he's going to... Is it a big... What kind of door is it? Is it like a wooden door? Is it a big secure door?
The door to exit.
Yeah. No, the door where we came from.
That's further, a little bit down, not far down the corridor, but it's just kind of a spiral staircase, and then out. There wasn't a door at the bottom of the staircase.
All right, so they're just going to turn up. Okay, so
Yeah, just got to be here.
I'm going to be the door.
he is going to. He is going to. If he runs into the middle before he heads in that direction, because he's in the corner, isn't he, at the moment? Because he's been up onto one of the guard
That's
towers
right,
and
he did.
eviscerated someone.
Yes.
So if he jumps down, can he see down the corridor 30 feet to somebody? And there's someone within 30 feet who he can attack?
No, we can't see them as it stands.
Okay. Can't see them, or they're not within 30 feet.
As in, you can't see them.
No, I'm talking about the corridor. Sorry, the corridor where everyone is.
I see. He can move into. He can jump down and move a little bit further in to be able to see down to all these others. Yes.
He's going to hurl a javelin at one of them.
Okay.
And then he's going to move towards where
there are 2 untouched and 1 frazzled.
He's going to aim for the frazzled guy.
Okay.
He's just walking around cleaning up wounded people. This is bloodless.
Taking Hector's joy.
Yeah.
He has rolled 19.
That hits.
Excellent. And it's a d6 plus 6. That's on the floor. We'll try a different one.
D6
11.
Floor. 11. That, in fact, does kill him. Javelin. Just nothing fancy. Javelin down the corridor comes whizzing past Meridian and Hector's head. Down the corridor, impales this guy. This poor guy who's got a lot of electrical burns on him.
Put him out his misery, so he bellows in rage again, and then runs off towards the sound for the rest of his movement.
Fair enough.
Taking up a defensive stance.
Fine, yeah. He can get to the entrance of the way he came, effectively. To the corridor, not to the
not to the stairs.
Stairs, yeah. So that was Cadell and Harul. He's dead. He's dead.
Very dead.
I did not write that down. Dead.
Mushed.
Very dead. Even had death saves and everything. So, they're all dead. Dead. And then Meridian.
Is anyone still alive for me to hurt?
Yes.
2 people need.
There are 2 people 20 feet away. Well, 25 feet away now. Hector's bait and switched.
Completely untouched.
Okay. We'll have to be a level 2 because I've got nothing else left. I'll cast Scorching Rays at all 3 bolts at one of them. There's no point splitting it because I'll probably fucking miss.
Pew pew pew.
2, 3 to hit. Oh, that's more like it. Right, so that one definitely is. I got a nat 20, so a 28 and a 22 to hit.
Hit. Yes.
The other one was a 2.
Oh yeah, well that one's the other 2 definitely hits.
So to roll 6d6 anyway.
2d6 for each hit. So 4d6.
And then 2 extra d. But you
because one was a
20, so
one was a crit.
Sorry, yeah.
Roll 6d6 and don't forget your fire thing.
Yes. What do I do? +4 was it?
Whatever, yeah. Whatever your trait says.
Sorcerous Origin.
Yeah, what was it?
Elemental Affinity. Yeah, I had 4 to the damage.
Nice.
So, well, he's fucking dead. That's 12, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, maybe not. 26.
26. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. Oh, excellent.
Yeah, just dead. Very much. Yeah, you hurl these.
Missing a head.
Yeah, you fire it down, and they from just being stood there, ready, mean look in his eyes, but aiming his crossbow at you, and then that momentary look of concern, which very quickly turns to worry, to scared, to dead. And so, yes.
Very quick turnaround.
A very, very quick change. Is anything else that was your action? You've got movement and bonus if you wish.
As a bonus, can I just say to the one remaining guy, last chance to run? As we still don't seem to be able to scare them off.
Sure, yeah.
The one guy off.
The one guy.
Just watched his mate burst into flames.
Sure, yeah, make an intimidation.
It's a +7.
I know you're good at the intimidation.
Oh, and it's a 16.
Nice.
No, 16 +7. What's that?
Doesn't matter what.
21.
Just curious. Yeah, he's looking scared now. Okay, so that was Meridian. Then it goes on to the other group, which it then appears out of the staircase.
He's like,
yeah, they appear, turn to look down to see Cadell, and then there are 6 that appear.
Was Helena not holding the fireball?
Yeah.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
6 people appear. Helena then just goes, fireball.
Hey.
Yes. So then it is a dex save, yes?
Yes.
4, 5, 6.
I'm guessing you killed that of one.
Oh, 26.
He killed, well, there was one left. Yeah, he incinerated one of them. There's one left down your corridor. What was your DC, sorry?
15.
15. Even split. 3 pass, 3 fail.
That's alright.
At 9d6, isn't it? Because it's a high
Yeah.
one. Gee.
Get a feeling they might die anyway.
So that is 15, 20, 24, 5, 30.
30. Well,
Nice.
the 3 that failed all get instantly incinerated. And the 3 that remained are not happy about it. So yeah, they shock and surprise and see you firing this fireball as soon as they arrive in. They then change their target to you rather than Cadell. And fire.
Fair, though. Fair.
Yes. They fire their crossbows at you. And no 4 to hit, which will miss. An 8 to hit, which will also miss, and then a 16 to hit, which one will hit.
Yep, the one will hit.
One will hit. So that's what, 5 damage.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
It's fine, says the wizard.
That's fine.
I imagine you probably still had temporary hit points, didn't you? But anywho, yeah. So that's their unfortunate turn, and then it actually becomes Helena's turn.
Finish them off.
What do I have? I don't have any third. What? I don't want to touch them. I will do Tasha's mind whip for one of them.
Fair enough. What's that entail? Is that a save?
Intelligence.
Intelligence save. Ow. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
So it's 3d6.
Ooh.
11.
He's dead.
You want to do that again?
Yeah, he just grabs his head in agony and screams as he drops to the floor.
Feeds from the nose a bit and dies.
Anything else? That was just your action, wasn't it? So you've still got movement and a bonus.
I just.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Quite
gonna
pleased with
stand there
yourself.
like, yep. Just like, yep.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. Then it is Hector's turn.
Was it Hector before Grom?
I was going to say...
Oh, sorry, no, you're right. It is Grom first, yes. My apologies.
Right, so...
Caught me well off guard then. I was like, oh.
So Grom will run right up and sort of kneel over Harul's corpse, but then frostbolt the last guy.
Sure.
Oh, actually, bonus action. I'm going to move Hex onto him first.
Good shout. Good shout.
Yeah. And then I will Ray of Frost, which is just a 16.
That hits.
Excellent. So it's 3d8 plus a d6. 17. Hang on. 24.
Nice.
24. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, you hit him. He does chunks of ice form across his torso. And he's almost falls to one knee, but he's remains.
Yeah, bit of necrotic damage in there as well. Love the hex. So
that was a total of 24 then.
That was total. Yeah, I rolled a 5 on
sure.
the necrotic and then 5, 8, 7 on the other one. So, yeah.
Okay. So what were you doing? That was your bonus.
That was my bonus and my action, and I'm just sort of ready. Oh, I'm not letting anyone have Harul's corpse in case any more people turn up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well.
Hector can poke him in the eye and finish him off.
That is Hector. Hector's turn.
Yeah. There's a guy left. That one guy
Just
down
that
this corridor.
one guy down this corridor, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I go 10 feet away, poking with my halberd.
Yeah, fair enough. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
9 plus 8 is that 17.
That hits. Yep.
And then it is 12 damage.
12 damage. Yeah. Well, yeah. That easily finishes that last guy down your corridor off.
Right.
Yeah. So leaving you with most of your movement still left, I believe.
Yeah.
And an action.
Because you only need to really use 10 feet to get into attack range.
Yeah. Yeah, in that case I'll go, I suppose I'll sort of try and help get under Thunder and try and help him along.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah, sure.
Or if I could use my second attack.
Yeah, you do still have your second attack,
try and cut his feet manacles.
Go for it.
10 plus 8, 18.
Yep.
And that's only 7 damage on that one.
Fair enough, yeah.
And then the other one will be a dirty 20. And 7 damage on that one as well.
Okay. Yeah, you take 2 swipes at it. It's still not cut through, but you've dealt it some damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's my turn.
Right, very well. So back to the top of the round. Do you actually have a plan?
We're just going to stand in here,
Just-
Tom, and kill them all.
Just soaking it up.
Well, I mean, Cadell is very much of the mind. There are 2 people still alive in front of him, so.
We do need to find a way out.
Yes.
I mean, are more people coming?
There is a lot of noise and commotion. There is you can hear what is like a horn being blown in the distance,
Okay.
some form of alert or alarm.
Yes. So did we see the door close? Is it locked from the outside? Is there a way for us to open the door? I mean,
You saw it being unlocked on the way in, and it is locked and barred from the outside.
okay.
Come on, why don't you 2 big boys just charge at it?
How big of a door?
Yeah, how big of a door is it? What does it look like?
It's a double door, not ornate, but thick, sturdy wood with reinforced with metal.
Okay, right. So we're still in initiative order at the moment, aren't we?
Yes.
So we're going to kill these 2 guys, then do we drop that for a minute?
Well, we can just quickly go through kind of what everybody wants you to go through, because
we could surely finish
it's
these off.
Cadell's at the top of the round.
Cadell will attempt to finish these 2 people off.
Fair enough.
They've got, I mean, he's got 3 attacks. He'll go reckless. I mean, I can roll for that if you'd like.
Yeah, go for
Get that
it.
out of the way. Yeah. First one is another nat 20. The Vox Machina dice is rolling really well today.
Yeah.
So that's good. The other rolls is 4. So that is 2d8 plus 6 is 12, 18 damage.
Okay. That's him down.
Oh, yeah, these got fireballed.
They got fireballed, yeah. They've taken half a fireball
Oh,
to the face.
Yeah. The second one is just a 14.
To hit, that does not hit.
Yeah. Okay, and his axe is much better, 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's 1d8. So that is 9.
He's actually still stood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
So
clobber
close.
him, just like staggers a bit, and he's looking weak on his feet, but he's still there.
Well, that's all of Cadell's turn.
Okay then it goes down to Meridian.
How far away am I from the big door?
Well, you're down by Hector, so that would be 50 feet.
Right, I'm going to cast level 2 Scorching Rays at the door.
Okay.
So that is a 21 to hit the door.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, that's only 1. I've got 3. And that 20. So 28
Nice.
on the second
Yeah.
roll.
Make that door.
And 15 on the last roll.
That still hits. Yeah.
Right. So 2, 4, 6, and then an extra 2 for the 20.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent. And then a +4 on my affiliation. Or I'll just mark off my spell slot. Right, fuck you, door. $35 fire damage.
Okay. You blast these scorching rays down the corridor. It slams into this big reinforced door. It's clearly taken big scorch marks across it, but it remains.
The door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. It's a good effort. So, Meridian,
Helena?
then Helena.
Finish off this guy. Go
Yeah,
on.
I'm just gonna give him good old firebolt to the face. No, I won't. Because that was a 2.
It just goes flying down the corridor. Very well. Is that all your turn?
I'll start heading off down towards the door.
Okay. You can use your movement to get pretty much. You can get all the way up to it if you really want. Since how close you want to get. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get up to it.
Fine. Then it is Thunder.
Oh, I'm on the wrong page. I'm on the wrong page.
Which?
Can he cast now?
No, he needs a spellcasting focus for a bard. He needs an instrument.
Give it the instrument.
Oh yeah. Can I take the instrument off Hector?
It's currently stashed on Hector.
Oh yeah.
So unless Hector's helping him and getting it out.
No. I was meant to give him it, but I think it requires attunement. So
it does, yeah, but it requires attunement for the abilities it's got on it, but you can still use it as a spellcasting.
Oh right. Okay. Oh, that's worth knowing. Okay, I suppose he'll try and. Oh shit, man! You didn't break my feet open. Break my feet open. Let me free. And that'll be his go.
Fair enough. Then it
and
is...
he'll start shuffling down the corridor. Like...
Yeah, bit arse speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it is Grom.
Okay, so I'm going to shout to Hector and point at Harul and say, "Bring that with you." And I'm going to run down till I can see the door, and I'm going to fire my Ring of the Ram at it and attempt to break the door open.
Nice.
Yes. So that's 2 charges I have left, which means that I can strength check with +5 for each charge on top of my +1. So it's a strength check with +11 against the door.
Nice. Strength check against the door, okay.
To try and break it is what it says. I can either use it as an attack, or I can use it to try and break an object I can see within 60 feet that isn't being worn or carried. And I think the door fits that bill.
It does indeed.
So I'm going to cast guidance on myself first.
Sure. Did you say it's contested? Or...
it just says make. Well, it doesn't say contested. No, it says alternatively you can expend 1 to 3 of the ring's charges as an action to try and break an object you can see within 60 feet of you that isn't being worn or carried.
Oh yeah.
Ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus. I imagine you're going to give me a DC.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Make a roll on.
Okay, so I've got guidance, which is +D4, and I'm going to use my last flash of genius as well to give me an extra +4. So I'm rolling with a +15.
Can you flash in genius yourself?
Yes, I think so. Let me just double check.
It
is worth checking. You're right. When you or another creature I can see within 30 feet makes an ability check or a saving throw.
Perfect. Now go for it.
Yeah. So it's +15 plus a D4. I'll do the D4 first. So it's 16 plus 15. So it's 31.
Fair on.
Nice. Yeah, you use your Ring of the Ram, a ethereal ram's head appears and just blasts through the door, shattering it out. Only just whizzing past Helena.
Oh, she said you walked right up to it. I was like, oh god.
It's fine. It's a big enough door. Yeah. But you're blasting it outwards, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. At which point you kind of see the 2 guys you passed on the way in, who was on one side, and one of them gets blasted back into the lava.
Oh, bye!
It goes down with a thumbs up.
No, it doesn't at all. It's a bad day. So at that point, I think it's probably a good point to leave it for the night.
Yeah.
It's getting quite late now.
It comes up, we're all on our turn and we're all in position. There's that one poor guy there, though, who's still alive.
One poor guy.
on half a hit point or something.
Yeah, he was on 1 hit point. We'll say you finished him off because he'd been fireballed, smashed in the head with a warhammer from Cadell, and then firebolted, and he was just in a bad way.
He's not having fun.
He's not
Really
having a
bad
good day.
day.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed that session. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
really, really good fun. Just cut loose on lots of people.
Yeah, lots of guards.
Yeah.
who, generally speaking, are there to guard against unarmed people trying to escape.
Got a semi-organized group of people with lots of different abilities. Oh, that was ideal. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Brilliant.
That was so good.
Thank you very much. And
we got Thunder back.
You got Thunder back.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, thank you very much for catching us, and we'll hopefully reconvene in, well, hopefully a couple of weeks.
Hopefully 2 weeks.
Maybe a problem for me looking at the dates. Definitely not me in 2 weeks. I'm away for the weekend. But,
shocking behaviour.
There are others. Yeah, I know. It's shocking, isn't it?
But we'll aim for the 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we'll have a session then. But if not, you can hit that notification button as well, and you'll be able to keep up to date with all of our D&D live streams, as well as all the extra content that we deal with, all sorts of nerdy things from TV shows, tabletop games, D&D, it's all sorts. Magic the Gathering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of things. So keep up to date. Until then,